Alrighty. It has been a hot minute. We're ready. We are single and ready to mingle. Alright. Where am I and where did I leave off? I think my mic is working. It's working on stream, so that's good. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, boy howdy. Gotta love these early streams on a nice early Friday. Go. Hey, Smiler. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah, it's nice to have an early stream every now and again, especially while we are watching dogs for friends, and Lauren, I don't want to leave Lauren alone with him the whole time. I'm doing well. Aside from having to watch another dog on top of a puppy that is already ungovernable, it's all right. Granted, the dog that we're watching is super well behaved, so I can't really complain there. Y'all are gonna have to let me know how everything sounds once I actually get toward people. You didn't finish the PC build stream and haven't watched the VOD yet. Did everything go like I wanted? Sounds like a weird early stream. It's gonna be a good early stream, I hope. PC build went pretty well. The stream itself didn't have any trouble, which was great. And of
course.
Okay, good. I can hear them. Really, the issue that I have come across is I'm having trouble getting it to post with a graphics card in. So.
Hello and welcome to PDM.
Well, good morning to you. How are you today?
I'm doing very fine, thank you.
That's mighty good to hear. I mean, I see you with your customers, so I don't mind waiting. Just figured I'd stand here till you told me where to go.
Just making sure that wasn't anything too urgent. Just get comfortable and have wait, don't have coffee. Just enjoy the magazines or something. I'll be with you when I'm done.
Thank you kindly. Take your time. But yeah, so the build and everything went great. We got everything plugged in, everything's powered, everything should be working. It's just the weird thing is, for some reason, I don't know if it's the monitor I'm using just isn't detecting the graphics card, or the computer just isn't booting up properly with a graphics card in. But it seems to not want to post right. So I've been fighting that. No? Why? Fair, thank you. That's a PC. Yep, that is a PC. I've tried 2 different PCIe slots, and it's given me similar behavior in both. I've tried swapping cables. The only thing I haven't done is try the second GPU. I've only been trying the 1060, or the 1650. So I need to try the 970 and see if that works. At first I thought it was the RAM, but then I got the RAM squared away, and I was able to get it to boot up properly every single time with the onboard graphics. But now I'm just having trouble with the graphics card plugged in. So yeah, it's super weird, and it could just be the graphics card. It was one that I pulled out of Lauren's pre-built computer when I swapped it with a better one, and I just held on to it because I said, why not? You're unfamiliar with GTA. What's my objective here? So usually in GTA, you know, you live up to the name. Grand Theft Auto, commit crimes, earn money, fun stuff like that. This is slightly different. This is an RP server. So instead of just going around and committing crimes, people have started up servers to give it more life. So my objective right now is I'm going to try buying a car. But this character in particular, he is a criminal character. He owns a bar in the northern part of the island, and he does like gun running, smuggling, import-export of various types of goods and stuff like that. So that is him. So I don't know what all I will get done today. We will see. But that is who Cleo is. Right now there's only a couple of cops on, and I don't. So there's 3 cops and me, so I might switch over to my Batman character and give the cops a run for their money. We'll see. What did he do? Was he trying to eat Teddy's food? Oh! We must have to put pumpkin in it to keep him away from it. Oh, really? And he was still eating it. Wow. Well, if it's a faulty card, I have a second graphics card from my previous setup, so I'll try that and see if it boots up consistently. But if it doesn't, then I don't know what it might be. I may just try getting a more up-to-date motherboard, because it's a Z170, which is 5 versions behind the most up-to-date one right now. So yeah, no worries. But yeah, it's kind of just, you know, trial and error until it works. And I mean, at this rate, if it doesn't work, my thought is that it's the motherboard. It could be a number of things, honestly. But right now I'm just not getting video. So if I can narrow down the graphics card, then we'll go from there.
Alright, while he's basically test driving his car, I can help you out to at least get an idea what you're looking for.
Thank you. I'm looking for anything that has a little bit of kick to it. I'm not a family man.
So, muscle car.
Sure.
You know, like, you know, a little bit more power. Not one of the compacts that's currently on display, I assume.
Correct. Yeah. I mean,
at least I will say though, the Isetta drives wonderfully.
I'm not sure which one that is, but I'd be happy to take it for a spin if it gives you.
That is the blue one right behind me.
Oh, well, let's go take a look at that.
Yeah, it's the one that the officer just is test driving. It's quite nice, you know. If you're sick of doors on the sides, here you have door on the front.
Oh.
It has, you know, a little cute face with the lights and the you know, the front bumper. 4 wheels. So
I totally can't see the right car.
You even fuel it up from the back.
Wow, that's mighty fancy.
It is very fancy. You know, 2-seater. If you're not a family man, you know, that's still a pretty good, pretty good call. It's and it handles pretty well too. I'm just saying, it is definitely an option.
Well, as much as I appreciate that, between, you know, you and I'm, I own a biker bar, and, I feel like I would get laughed out of business if I were to roll up in something like that. Do you have, anything less small?
Potentially. Let me just speak to the office real quick. I'm kind of juggling you too.
Sure.
So, how was the test drive?
Well, you know, it's a little slow for my line of work being highway patrol. But
So
I think I
I'm
might
100% sure that I'm not
patrol
seeing the
car
correct
for
car,
cities.
on my screen. We see
Pretty
that.
lady. No,
Meanwhile,
that thing might be the
Salad was driving,
That's right.
it
Don't mind
looks
the
like a
pull
mix
back for that
between
gentleman.
one of those
Yeah.
more up-to-date smart cars, and a bug.
I'm just saying though,
Like the Fiat. It looks like an old Fiat.
You personally would really sport it, you know?
Walking style.
Along Pacific Highway.
You know, I'd have to really consider that, but
Not feeling arrogant.
I used to be a bit of a scaredy cat driver. I used to like driving slowly, but ever since joining highway, I've just
Well, so I take it this thing doesn't
Confident?
no, unfortunately.
I could do confident.
I mean, depending on your budget, you might be in the market for.
I wonder what cop
something
is.
Similar to what this guy is, with a Mustang.
Well, the Mustang, honestly, sir, for having test drove the Mustang before, it is a beautiful drive.
Really? You don't,
You have to try.
I mean, that one out there is mine. I own it for a reason.
Oh, that's fair. Alright,
Exactly.
I'd be more than happy to test drive the Mustang and see how it handles.
Here,
Well,
I'll be
what
right
is-
back. I gotta make a radio call here.
Sounds good. What is your favorite number?
It's 11.
Alright, you will have to go out to the parking lot when I let you know to, test drive it. Yes, you're ready. So, 1, 2, 3, Greg brought it out. Just go and enjoy.
Thank you. So, every time you log into the server, you get something called a player ID. And the player ID changes depending on when, who else is logged on when you're logged on. So, I just had to find my ID. It's randomly assigned. And this time around it was 11. But no, my favorite number is not really 11. I don't really have a favorite number, I don't think. Oh, I was not expecting that. Hey, Hero. How are you doing, Hero? Steely Wheelie Automobile. That's what we're playing today. It's decently fast, I'll give it that. Weaves through traffic, alright. Ooh, boy, I would love one of those. Imagine not having a favorite number. What's your favorite number, Ingle? Does not turn well. Turns kind of like a tank. Especially at high speeds. You really have to brace for it. 25? 25 is your favorite number, huh? Still waiting on a response about interview stuff and it's been 3 weeks? Ooh. Have you looked anywhere else or are you still looking at that one in particular?
So, how did you enjoy the Mustang?
Well, it definitely had some get up and go, had a beautiful sound to it. But I will say,
You gotta be careful when at high speeds and turning, though.
you know, I was gonna say, it did feel like it kind of turns like a tank.
It doesn't really. You're just gonna let off the throttle and slow down a bit and turn, otherwise you will kind of drift a bit, you know.
I
I mean,
gotcha. I
once you
gotcha.
once you get a feel of driving it, it really does handle nicely.
Well, I will keep it in mind. It's certainly a nice ride. What other cars in this style might you have?
Do you see the red one over there? I'm just curious.
I do not. It's got a red interior, but it's definitely not red on the outside.
Yeah, no, it's just a one. Greg decided to switch them out. But yeah, so I mean, I can show you. I mean, it's not the same style. Actually, no, I'm just gonna show you one of the same style. Fuck it. Let's see here. So there is a Dodge Charger. If you ever wanted a Dodge Charger.
I sure hope it comes in different colors. I'm not a big fan of the livery, but
I mean, you can always just get it repainted at the car shops, you know.
that's fair enough. Sure, I'll give it a go.
Alrighty, 11 you said, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, go out and test drive.
Thank you. Yes. So the bot is a bot to try and make funny of things. It'll repeat what you say and ooh, that one fishtails. It'll repeat what you say and add in bed at the end. Ooh, this is much nicer than the Mustang. God. Even at 43 miles an hour, this thing does not turn well. These things are tanks. And yes, Ingle, it's about every 5 minutes. Good memory. If you time it right, like I said, it's about every 5 minutes. You might be able to get it to repeat something specifically, but it'll always add in bed at the end. Yeah, I mean, this has got some great get up and go. On a straightaway, this would easily outrun any cop. You have a few other applications out there, but this is the only one that's responded. You did send a follow-up email about it last week, though. Did you receive a reply to the follow-up? Because if not, I would recommend calling. You're going to attempt to troll it, but you don't want to spam, so you've got less than a minute to make another attempt. Well, I mean, if no one else says anything, you'll probably have it all to yourself. Starburst. Yum, yum.
Alright, sorry for the delay.
Oh, no worries. I see you've got 2 other customers, so quite the quite the busy lady today.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that one officer is trying to convince his other officer that that would be a good, patrol car, so...
That tiny little thing?
Yeah, listen, I'm not the one to meddle and make them not buy a car.
I mean, that's fair.
Exactly. So, how was the car
Well,
for you?
I will say this Charger is a beaut. It's got some great get up and go, hits speed real quick, and it goes fast. Faster than the Mustang, I think.
But it doesn't turn well.
It fishtails, actually. If you put too much gas on it, that thing will fishtail right out the gate, and it's comparable to the Mustang on how it turns, certainly.
Okay, so it's a no-go.
Maybe not a no-go. I mean, we can
All right.
always tweak stuff in cars later, can't we?
I mean, true. You can just hit the mechanic up to fix the problems. I just sell them as I buy it.
So this one's definitely a contender. You wouldn't by chance have the Ocelot available, would you?
I do not think we do now.
Darn. I've had my eye on one of those.
The cars in this category is the Chevelle, Thunderbird, Bel Air, 150, Mustang, Charger, Parklane, Tempest GTO, Camaro, Fury, Free, and Coronet. I don't know.
There was one that you said, I think it was the Thunderbird. Mind if I give that one a spin?
You can indeed. Yes, 3, 2, 1, go out and drive.
Thank you. You got a response within the hour. You were told that they were still waiting on feedback from the team. Still kind of frustrating just waiting, though. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, that would be incredibly frustrating, and I'm so sorry that you're having to wait on all that. My goodness. It's so frustrating when either the HR team or the hiring team can't just get you an answer straight away. Well, I don't think it was off cooldown yet. But I would love to see what it says with that, that's for sure. Why you just work your same dead-end job forever, can't not hear back if you don't have interviews? I mean, that's fair. Oh, Salad went under and he needed to go above. Oh, but at least Mac is here. No, not Mac.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
What happened?
Well, I was test driving that car. Oh. Little help. Hello? Little help over here. New escaping from the police meta. I mean, you're not wrong. Hello.
Oh. Yeah, Greg really pulled you back after an accident, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Thunderbird's a no-go.
Alrighty, let me just,
The car was fine, but those seatbelts definitely need safety inspection again.
Well, I guess we just gotta... oh, look, the cops are here. Nice. Maybe they can help you. Yeah, I did. I'll make sure to ask Greg about that.
Hello, sir.
Hello again?
Yeah.
There was a car malfunction. I forgot about the Thunderbird and the seatbelts are bad.
Yeah. Let me bring you to the hospital.
Oh, thank you. That's mighty kind of you. I wonder if I can get a discount. How much do I even have in my bank? What was that? 6 grand? 6 grand.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I think I'll be fine. It was just, those seatbelts were not good. Someone cut me off, so I slammed on the brakes, and, Wouldn't you know it, right out the window.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even going fast. But that's the law of physics for you, huh?
yeah. It sucks sometimes.
Yeah, it really does.
Apparently, it doesn't work. Okay, let's do it this way.
Normally, I would just slash revive myself because I have... Yeah, that's a good idea. Make sure to buckle.
I always buckle.
I would slash revive
Will you
myself,
buckle
but...
up?
I'm nestled very tightly in your arms. I think I'll be okay.
I mean, in your car when you get.
Oh, yeah.
arrested.
I was buckled and the buckle just let loose. I heard it latch and everything was good and gave it a nice
Oh,
tug,
you
but
you should sue PDM.
I was thinking about just asking for a discount, honestly.
I would sue them. Sue them for a lot of money, so you get the money. If you have the money, you can buy a car with that money.
That's a good idea, but I figured maybe I can just cut out the middleman and lawyer's fees, you know?
Yeah, you can threaten them with a case.
Ah, now that's a good idea.
What's your name, sir?
Oh, it's Cleo.
Cleo. Didn't we met before?
You know, I can't recall. Actually, your face did look familiar. Have you ever been to the Blackwood Saloon up north?
Oh yeah, I've been there once.
Oh, well, that's my bar.
Oh, okay, good to hear.
Yeah.
Let me just go here.
Well, hopefully we'll see you around the bar again sometime.
Yeah, I hope so too. Let me first loose you. 1 second.
Thank you kindly. God, $200
There
for
you go.
that? Ooh.
Have a good one.
You too. Oh. All right. Yep, let me just get out of bed here in the in the lobby. Ooh. Fancy car. Ooh, look at that. I was gonna ask for a ride, but he just sirens away. Now I gotta run back there. Oh, it was totally a red light. Is that a person? That person totally just ran that red light. All right, I know I can get a bike down here at the apartment, so we'll try that. Anyway, cops definitely don't know what Cleo's nighttime job is, just what his day job is, so we try to keep it that way. All right, let's get a cruiser for $2. Yes, please. Good enough. What is my nighttime job? Criminal, smuggler, dangerous boy. I've killed people. When my internet was out and I was playing, I hopped on and helped Salad with some story progression and wound up killing Dr. Phil Poppin. Philly Poppin. So, you know. What's rude is the fact that Dr. Philly Poppin, was encroaching on my territory by distributing painkillers to people. Oop. Alright. Extra hours at the factory, of course. Why do you ask, officer?
Hey, Rocco.
Man, if I can't trust Smiler, I can't trust anyone in this world.
Holy crap! You're looking good.
That is beyond the pale.
It's impolite to ask, but is rude the same as impolite? I would say no. I would say impolite does not necessarily mean rude. Politeness and rudeness do not always equate to each other as opposites, you know? A squares and rectangles kind of thing. That makes sense. That would make sense. Tomato, tomato, chicken and the egg sort of deal. Okay. Let's try this again. Being impolite is a small subset of rudeness. That's one way to think of it, I suppose.
Hello, sir. You feeling better?
Oh, much better, thanks to your captain over there. He got me shipshape right quick.
Well, that's good. Happy to hear that.
Yeah, I would highly recommend staying away from the Thunderbird, though. Seatbelts aren't safe. Can't have that with our officers now, can we?
Well, no, that's actually quite a hazard.
PDM is not responsible for any injuries acquired while test driving cars.
Oh, unfortunately for you, I didn't sign a waiver.
Well, it says it in the car.
Oh, wow. They really catch you on that fine print nowadays, don't they?
I think my lawyer may have to hear about this.
Plus, listen. If you don't take it up with a lawyer, you'll get 5% off your next purchase.
Throw in an extra $200 for the medical bill, and my lawyer will never hear a thing.
Free blinker fluid and $150.
I never use my blinkers anyway, so 200 it is.
I'm sorry, come again?
$250.
Just hold on there, hold on.
250?
I'm
5% off and
pause.
250 as a reimbursement? That sounds like a deal.
Let me put a pause at this auction real quick. What did you just say just now, sir, about your blinkers?
They never work. I've tried. I
That's
flip.
not what you said.
Yeah, I never use them because they don't work. I flip the little stick and then it just never turns on.
Well, have you changed your blinker fluid?
It is the most important part about working blinker.
Well, yeah, why the heck would they sell it here if it didn't work?
We sell them for $25 a bottle.
I mean, I'm no mechanic, but if they make blinker fluid, I imagine that you'd have to put it in the car.
All right.
That's what the mechanic guy tells me.
Where do you put it in the car?
I'm not a mechanic. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. The mechanic just he just convinced me that I needed to sell it, and that if anyone needed to know how to put it in the car, to contact him.
Well, then it sounds like all your rentals are missing their blinker fluid too.
Maybe they are.
But anyways, I just wanted to point out that, sir, if you were actively not using blinkers, that is very unsafe behavior.
Well, it's a good thing I stick my arm out the window and, out straight
yes,
for left and up at an angle for right.
Yeah, good. I'm happy to hear that.
I like
That's
to
why I
take
never
a
use 'em.
flashlight and wiggle it backwards.
Oh, that's a smart idea. I gotta get myself a flashlight.
Yeah, it's really handy actually.
So, Miss,
Ah.
just a question. How much is it for the Mustang? I'm interested in that car.
I mean,
$22,000, right? Something like that.
Blue is a color, but
I'll
color
have
doesn't
a
always
look at
mean
the
blue, so
paperwork.
anytime you're being impolite, you're being rude. Being rude doesn't mean you're being impolite, though it can. So what are we doing on stream today? Extortion.
$21,000. So with a
Oh,
minimum
so
down
close.
payment, that would
You,
be
uh,
$2,100
you know,
down payment.
Blinker fluid's not a thing, right?
What do you mean?
Okay, I need to save up a little bit more then. Almost there.
Alyssa, the Isetta is way cheap.
How much cheaper, ma'am?
God, just like my simulator.
I was gonna do about
I don't know how to smoke in water. I like standing still.
Yeah, I haven't quite mastered that trick yet myself.
Let's see the paperwork. This thing would be
You can do pizza instead.
about 915 down payments.
Or pizza snack.
Normal price.
915.
What's the normal price?
Or
of
chicken
that
strip.
car?
9,500.
Free is free.
500, sir. I don't know how much we spend on.
Who's
our
giving me something
regular
free?
Patrol vehicles, but I'm sure it's at least twice that.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to get the lights installed and the livery and everything, right?
Yeah, and you know how much work that is to fit that police on? Get that? Be careful, Jimmy driving here.
Sir, I'll have you know.
Did she say
that I'm
free
quite a
blinker
fine
fluid? I don't
delivery
remember that.
driver, thank you.
I don't use them anyway.
Highway
I just stick my hand out the
officer.
window.
There you go.
Yeah, I trust him also.
I mean, of course you do. I mean, who brought your wife at the airport that one time? If you wouldn't send just anybody to go do that.
I would send McCracken, but he wasn't available.
Yeah, that seems like a all right.
Wait, that name sounds familiar too.
No, you know Sergeant McCracken?
Wait, I recognize you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think. Oh,
What's going on? What? Sir, are you okay?
No, sir. No. I know what you're thinking. No.
What? What? What's
it's
going on?
you.
Me.
Nope,
What's
not
me?
you. It's him. Him. He's him.
Him. What do you mean him?
You, sir, you're banned from my bar. You, sir, have a free drink on the house.
Oh, jeez. Sir, honestly, don't bring back old memories and things like that.
I'm gonna patrol.
10-4.
God damn it. Now he could,
Yeah.
now he won't buy the Isetta.
Damn it.
It's
I
not
was
my
this close.
Not my fault he
close to
pulled a
getting
gun on another officer in my bar and almost shot the place up.
Yeah.
I thought he looked familiar. He was so nice.
Yeah, he's been through a lot since that day, to be honest. We kind of all have.
Haven't we all?
Hmm.
Mhm.
Well, maybe I was a bit hasty with that. Why don't you let him know that because he saved my life, he's allowed back in the bar, but no more funny business.
Well, I'll be very honest with you, sir. If he hears it from me, he'll probably think I'm trying to prank him.
Can I borrow your radio?
No. But you can definitely give him a call at the department.
All right, I'll swing by the department after I get myself a car and, tell you what, you give him, the captain that just walked out, you give him my 5% discount, for my impoliteness. And, maybe we'll still get you that car for the PD.
Hold on now.
I still want the $200
Hey,
reimbursement,
3-4, this
though.
is 2-3.
I mean, okay.
3-4,
I mean, look
2-3.
behind you. There's a
Apparently the
Coronet.
gentleman
That's a nice
that
vessel
owned
car.
the bar that, was quite
I'll give it a
rude
shot.
feels bad for,
Yeah, I mean, why not, you know?
saying rude things to you and
It's on the house.
Well, I mean, all test rides are free, aren't they?
Well, you know, excluding medical bills.
Oh, which you guys pay for. That's very nice.
All right, I'll let him know.
Potentially, depending on the medical bill. If it goes above $500, we do not.
New demeanor. That's why it took him a second to recognize.
It also depends if you have a driver's license.
A lot nicer.
You know,
So you're not banned.
Sure do.
10-4. All right.
that is
keep it strong.
good.
Wouldn't leave home without it. That's illegal.
Alright,
Exactly.
so, sir,
I mean, play Hank Hill.
very he says thank you very much, but he can't accept the 5% discount because that could be seen as a bribe. And he said understood about the whole part of not being banned anymore. So, thank you kindly.
Oh, well, yeah, you're very welcome. I suppose I could undersee how that would be a bribe, but, alright. I guess free beers for both of you.
Well, you don't have to go that far, sir, but you know, and that can also be seen as a bribe.
Well, he took me to the hospital and saved my life, and you saved my bar, so no bribery, no strings attached, just a simple thank you from one gentleman to another.
Well,
Turned down for what?
You know what isn't a bribe, though?
What is it?
The absolute steal that is the setup.
Yeah, well, you know, the only other person I could think of that I could maybe get to buy, cause listen, ma'am, I'm trying to get you a contract with the city department.
Oh my god.
You know how many of
Please
these
say Johnny.
things you could sell to them and make so much
Please
money?
say Johnny.
Listen, don't you think the
I
city
feel like
would
Johnny would
buy
100%
it
buy that
from
car.
instead of buying it through me?
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. This is the first place I've ever seen one of those, and I don't know if we'd be able to get in contact with BMW with them being in Germany and all that.
There is such a thing as, like, you know, phone lines.
Well, yeah, but those are expensive phone calls to make. You know how many people and freaking operators you gotta go
Hero,
through to
I would
get to
love for you to
Germany?
come in
I
here
know,
and be
but
Hank
sounds
Hill.
complicated.
We've already got Harley
Yeah,
Quinn
but,
and the
you know,
Joker and the
if you have
Batman.
the money to do that, I'm sure you have the money to.
So, like, bring Hank Hill in. Why not?
I don't know.
We love some
Anyhow.
fun joke characters.
Hey, I don't want to
Yeah.
bother you.
I
with
mean,
your
Chips'
sale
character's
there,
name
but
is
that gentleman
Phil
has been very
McCracken.
patient, so I won't
Did-
hold you
did
guys
you-
any further.
Did you want to test drive the car now?
Sure.
Right. So, 11. What's your favorite number? Greg, remember 11. Thank you.
Oh,
All right.
Greg's
you
got a
go
great
and test
memory.
drive it. Yeah, it does.
Ooh, that is a mean sounding car. Alright, how's this sound getting up to speed? Alright, it's a little on the slow end, but not half bad. Little over 100, handles okay. That might turn the best out of all of them, surprisingly. Holy crap, I think this one turns the best out of all of them. This might be Cleo's car. I mean, it's not turn on a dime. But, like, that's got some solid turning on it. I can't... Good braking, decent turning. Throw some upgrades into this thing, and this will be a smuggler's dream. Honestly, this one should be the new cop car. Like, its acceleration's a little crappy, but... Tap that E-brake and that thing will swing around nice and quick.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you, and might I say, this was an amazing ride. Out of all of the muscle cars that I tried today, I think that one's the best.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not quite a muscle car, but, you know.
Do you think this one also requires blinker fluid?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a mechanic.
No.
How come this one's not a muscle car?
Well, it's not a muscle car just because it doesn't have the same type of body style, as well as the trunk space is too big. This is what they call a two-door saloon.
A two-door saloon. Well, ain't that apt?
Let's go more to the side of a lowrider, even.
Yeah,
The feeling.
it's a beautiful car.
Elbow
But
grease.
muscle car is not quite the name.
I think you're a Mustang guy.
I mean, if you have it through Epic, all you need is
That's
just a
kind of the car I'm
5M.
looking for. But apparently this
Which is a
car
free
drives
download.
quite well, as the gentleman just said like a few seconds ago before you walked in, sir.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Oh,
Great
I'm
brakes.
thinking to go to the bank and ask for a loan. I'm always there and just grab the muscle car.
Mm.
Hey, officer, what's your name?
Yes, of course. Corporal
This
Logan,
I mean,
whatever.
let me tell you, Captain, if you don't use this one for your cop cars, then you should definitely use that that small blue one that y'all were looking
No.
at before with the face.
Nope.
Leather.
Nope.
Is it leather?
It's
The thing is, it's not safe enough.
I think.
For transporting people,
What
it's
are
not
these?
safe enough.
What are these? What are
Oh,
these
for
seats?
transport? Yeah, I mean, there's not nearly enough room, but that's what you got the big old paddy wagons for, right? You just need that one to chase people down, and then you call in back up with the paddy wagon, right?
Okay, and
If it was that easy, then I need to have more officers for that, and that
you know,
costs more money. So
Glue it.
It's
looks
not
like they even put some
a win-win
ceramic
at this
on the
moment.
inside of the doors.
Oh, well, I
don't
suppose
know if
that's
you put
fair.
ceramic on a car,
Well,
but
this one
I
might not
think
be
it's
too good for you either, because I think it's just a two-seater. Even though it's got some space there in the back, it's
Oh yeah, you can pop your front seat over, so you can go behind it.
Probably makes more sense, but
Oh,
it
well,
kinda looks like
I might do it.
It has seatbelts. Did you try the seatbelts?
Listen,
Oh yeah,
no
seatbelts were
rush.
great on this one, but hardly needed them. This thing broke really easy. You know, the brakes were great, the turning was great. You know, speed for as high as I could get it in city within legal limits was, you know, pretty good.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
It may not have the greatest acceleration, but you know, I'd say it was comparable to the Mustang. Charger was definitely better.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
Charger
get
is a beast.
them, you know, like from like a back end dealer, you know, in the like Soviet supplier.
Are they dealing stuff?
Okay.
So it's like
No,
you
no,
know,
it's a nice car.
you're supporting PDM, not the commies.
Right.
GTA RP Hank Hill sounds great in bed. Not really.
No, I'm just
Does that affect things?
Plus, I mean, look at that trunk space.
Well, I'm not a big fan of the leather-covered school bus seats, the wood paneling, and the bathroom tiling on the inside of the doors. It's not quite
It's not
my.
tile, that's a leather design at the side.
Yeah, but it kind of looks like a bathroom tile, doesn't it?
I'd say it looks more like a dragon scale.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, okay, you can fit about 2 pigs sideways into the trunk.
That's a lot of pigs.
That is
It's a
quite
lot of pigs.
That's a very specific unit of measurement.
I think you can even fit a cow in there.
2 pigs, 1 cow,
Mm,
maybe a baby cow.
maybe a calf.
Well, I'm not a
430?
mechanic and I'm not a farmer.
At least
Listen, it is a sheep car that we have. Like, you know, you can't be
Blew
too
it.
picky when you're looking for sheep.
It's the wrong window, but I guess you'll announce that to you guys as well.
You need
Who are you trying to announce that to? Hi, Blow. Chew it.
Whoa. Jesus, all right.
He does have a negative amount of butt.
Chew it.
What's going on, sir?
I tried to get him sold on that
Renew it.
that blue car, but he seemed maybe sold on the Coronet.
Chew it.
Maybe. But he doesn't have the money.
Rue it.
Oh, come on. He's the captain of the police force and doesn't have the money? I hardly believe it.
Oh, you mean him? I don't know. I don't remember if he said he had the money or not.
How are you doing, Blow?
But considering the medical bills, I'm sure he doesn't.
Ah, I gotcha. Medical bills.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's a Volkswagen for just like 1,000 more.
Today was day 2 of being back at work, like 4 hours again. Then you were dead on your feet and went home, slept from 9 to 3. Oof.
I think.
At least you're able to go
I might
back
be
a little
able to
bit,
talk him into
but
this one.
definitely take it easy, my man. Oh. How does this one handle?
I do not know. Actually, no, I do know. It handles pretty well. It's not like anything to brag about, but you know, it's a
6 or 8, something like that.
solid Jeep style. It's not a Jeep though, but it's a
Hold on,
Jeep
let me-
style.
Wait for the nice
Is it expensive?
No, it's Soviet. So,
Oh.
you know, they have a lot of them, and I get them through the ways that I get them.
I was gonna say if it was, I'd test drive it and try to help you sell it on.
I mean, you can always test drive it, yeah, if you want.
Yes, that is who this character is. Absolutely.
It's like 5,500. It's really not that expensive.
You know what? Yeah, this one seems like it'd be good off-road too.
All right, well, run outside and give it a test drive.
Thank you. RP's going well. Just trying to buy a car. And I'm trying to also help Vel out a little bit by testing a lot of these cars to make sure that they drive well. Ooh, it's very slow. Slow acceleration. All right. Good to note. You keep sleeping for a whole day, waking up and feeling like you can work, but then everything takes 3 times the effort right now, and you just get ground down in no time. Yeah, it sounds like you should probably take like another... hopefully with the weekend, if you're not working the weekend, hopefully you'll get some good rest. I mean, Blup, if you are interested in trying GTA RP, you are more than welcome to join up on the Boardwalk. We're always looking for new members and people to RP with. You can have just about any kind of character idea to make it work, that's for sure. Handling's okay, but boy is it slow. Planning on sleeping and building in Valheim for the next 3 days? Ah, good. Maybe if you're feeling up to it, you can help me try and set up a Valheim server. Easy peasy? Oh, that's good to know. I looked on Steam to see if there was a dedicated server that you could download like some games offer, but I didn't see one. Yeah, I was thinking about it for the trunk space, but it's really slow. So I don't know how I feel about it. Steam CMD? I'm not familiar with what Steam CMD is. How many custom cars are there? They're adding more all the time. I'm not sure how many there are currently. And I don't think we have a zookeeper, but you might be able to get them to do a zoo because you can get some specific animal NPCs, I guess is the best way to put it. Vel listed off like 6 or 8, I think, muscle cars. And then, you know, there's the non-muscle cars. There's this one, which is, as Salad called it, a saloon. You've got the PD cars out there, and then there's tons more that we don't have access to buy yet. Steam command prompt. I had no idea that Steam had a command prompt.
How was the Jeep?
Oh, it was fine, you know. Turned all right, real slow acceleration. Top speed was...
It's a
Yeah. It was somewhere between 60 to 80. Not very fast, but, you know, a good, strong, durable-looking vehicle.
Exactly. It's an experience for sure.
Yeah. You got any of the other muscle cars for me to try?
I don't remember which one we have tried.
Thunderbird, Charger, Mustang, Coronet.
Chevelle.
Sure. Might as well just go on down the list. Yeah. Ooh, this one's pretty.
Uh-huh. Outside for you.
Thank you. Who makes the Chevelle? It looks like a Chevy. Your friend's dream car. A little slow on the acceleration. I mean, it looks like the Camaro, the 1969 Camaro chassis. Decent speed. Probably gets up to like 120. We'll say 115. Also turns like a tank. Chevy makes the Chevelle. Okay, that's what I thought. I mean, considering the name. Yeah, the Camaro that she has was definitely better than the Chevelle. I'll say that. Yeah, its turning is pretty bad. Do I have to pay for the repairs? Oh, thank God, no. Man, if I had to pay for the repairs, I would be broke. Straight up broke. I mean, it's not a bad car, but like I said, it is just... does not turn well. It is all metal and you can feel it. It's gonna be another great surprise fine print thing. Just don't talk about it. It's fine.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's the 60s. What did you expect?
Yeah, but anyways. But yeah, well, unfortunately, Miss Navarro, I think I'm gonna have to save up for quite a while before
Hmm.
I can afford a car at the moment. Because even those cheaper cars, those are just we gotta talk to the city about these paychecks we're getting. Because just calculating like a regular car, it's quite a few hours just to pay off a car.
Yeah. That's why buying them outright is the better option. But if you don't have the money for that, then that's a bit of a problem, you know?
No, absolutely. I understand.
Yeah.
Can
You're
you
running a
change the
business.
down payments so the payments over a month are cheaper?
I've already done adjustment to that.
Yeah, no.
You know that before, like, I think I, increased the time between having to pay with about 7 times.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Having
like
to
once
pay?
a day before. Now it's once a week. So I technically have reduced it in a different
What happens
way,
if you don't
know?
pay?
I understand. So, Jimmy, how long are you technically a corporal?
I've been a corporal since
Coming to me from what?
when was it when
How's the car?
that one freaky guy
Beautiful car, but that thing is more of a tank than the others.
Okay, I mean, I'm like, personally, I think the Mustang is like one of the more solid choices.
maybe my memory's a little hazy.
Yeah, that Coronet wasn't half bad though. I'd say that one rivaled the
True.
Mustang with some better handling, but according to
Better than the Thunderbird.
oh, significantly better than Thunderbird.
Of course, sir.
Mhm.
I appreciate it because I just noticed it now when I opened up my
I suppose I don't need a muscle car. I mean, I need something strong, something durable, decent trunk space, decent speed, and you know, that one seemed to have it.
Did I show you the garden sheds?
Garden sheds?
What's that, sir? Come again?
Yeah, they're called garden sheds. I don't know. I just read what's on the paperwork. There's the 1962 model, and there is the 1963 model.
Oh. You know, I did see that one when I walked in earlier. Hi, Patty.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, buddy.
I cannot speak for their performance. I have yet to test drive them.
They look kind of like Volkswagen Beetles.
Kinda, but they're not by Volkswagen.
All right, well, Miss Navarro, I unfortunately got to get back on patrol, but I will be saving up to come back and see you hopefully soon.
Not gonna just do
I
it
do
on
hope
loan,
so.
huh?
Man, no, it's just these interest rates are crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's more of a bank issue.
Yeah,
than
no,
anything.
not here. Here the business is fine. It's the banks.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like they're the real criminals around here.
Hey, you should go
You guys have a
arrest
good
him.
day. Maybe I will someday.
But yeah, this is basically this is like I think this yeah. So this is Bordeaux.
Hmm. You know, I think I may just have to go with the Cornet.
Coronet. Okay, I mean that would be fair. Greg, bring the Coronet back out.
How much is the Coronet anyway?
It is 20,000 if you were to buy it outright.
And if I put 6,000 down, how much is that per week? No way, really,
You will
Glop?
not be able to put 6,000 down because it's 10%, so it would be 10,000 down. No, sorry, 2,000 down. Oh wait, no. Did I? Hold on, let me think. Oh no, sorry, I was thinking wrong there for a moment. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Math's hard. There's a reason why I'm a bar owner.
Yeah, no, it's just sometimes the numbers get all jumbled up when it's the price and the difference, and then you say a number that's not 10%.
That's funny.
That's new to me. Let me just think.
Thank you.
So you said if you were to put 6,000 down payment.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 14,000 remaining,
All right.
which would be divided by 24. So that would be about $584 over 24 payments.
Sounds about right. Okay.
I can do math if I get the time.
Well, I'm happy to give you all the time. And if you remember to tack on $200 for my medical expenses and the 5% off for that deal you said, actually it was $250 and 5%.
I don't think we signed on the 5%, but I can do the 250 as a good, gratitude for your purchase, together with the included bottle of blinker fluid.
You drive a hard bargain.
Gonna be honest, but between you and me, I think this blinker fluid is just moonshine. It smells funny.
Oh, well, hey, I can take care of that. I'll sell that at my bar.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is. If I can find it, we'll see. I don't know. I think I actually disposed of it now that I think about it. But let's just do it like this. So we're gonna.
Well, here you are reinstalling GTA, actually gonna play it. I'm excited to have you jump on.
Here we go. You can just have $250, and we'll sign the paperwork.
Thank you.
Oh,
she's paying me $250 for the
It's not like I do not have the money to cover
the medical
an accident
expense.
with the Thunderbird. It's nice having a monopoly on car sales, except from Larry, stubborn fuck.
Oh, once you get some more selections in, like maybe if you get that Ocelot, give me a ring and I'll happily come back for that. Oh.
Let's see. So
Hmm.
I will let you know when that happens. I think we'll be getting some sedans in the near future. So 6,000 down payment.
Yep, 6,000.
24 payments for the rest, I assume.
Yep, that sounds good.
And
What game was the pig?
11 was your favorite number.
Correct.
Alrighty.
That's right,
When
LA
I
Noir.
do sign this, you'll be taken outside to the parking lot, and just wait for me a bit there, and I
Sure
will
thing.
inform you where to go regarding the payment of the vehicle.
6,000 is 1,875 pigs. That's a lot of pigs. That is a lot of pigs.
Alrighty. I hope it ended up being the right car. The paperwork was a little funny.
Well, it looks like it.
Yeah, it does look like it's a Cornet for sure. Right? Hold on. This is... Double check for me, please.
The plaque on the inside is blank, comma, muscle.
Hold on. I just need to do a comparison. Yeah, it's the same car.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it says Coronet on the side.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I just couldn't see the Cornet on the side, so I got worried. But I forgot it was in the back and not the front. Alright. Anyhow, that's your car. That's your registration plate. The second office inside, not my office, but the other office is where you would go for,
I mean, apparently I would
sorting
make
out any
a bunch of money on a
payments, or
pig
just paying
farm.
the vehicle off, or, you know, stuff like that.
Alright.
Speaking of the blinker fluid,
There's a lot of
I
jobs,
managed to
honestly.
find one of the bottles. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Water.
There. I said, you
I
know,
just put it in the
if you need to
carburetor,
figure
huh?
out how to use it. That's a mechanic. I
Or the
don't have
radiator.
any idea how.
I'll take it to my mechanic and ask him.
I don't charge for a reason. I just want to get rid of it because I have a lot of crates of it.
Well, if it turns out to be moonshine, you let me know, and I can take care of that for you.
Well, I'm sure you will find out if it's moonshine. I personally haven't had moonshine, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, you haven't lived. Stop by the bar sometime. Blackwood Saloon,
might.
up in Polito.
It's easier to sell cars when I'm sober, though.
But it's easier to start cars when they're drunk.
True, but that's why they drink and not me. And I work most of the time.
I'm just saying, you know? You might find some better potential customers when they're a little
That's true.
inebriated.
Maybe I'll bring the cars up there and sell them there, off the side of the road.
Wonderful. I'm sure that can't go
Yeah.
wrong.
Exactly, most likely. But yeah, enjoy your car. If you want to get it resprayed, there should be a place over in that direction that allows that, you know, it helps with that. I think they charge like $25 per spray.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. And do I have to come back here to make those payments, or do they happen automatic?
Well, as I said, that second office, not sure if they happen automatic.
All right. Well, I'll be seeing you at least once a week for the next 24 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you kindly. All right. Where's the spray shop? Is dump water in my carburetor. Nothing bad's gonna happen there. No. Certainly not. Nothing bad could possibly happen by dumping water in a carburetor. Definitely not the radiator. A carburetor. Because, you know, that's where water goes, is in the carburetor. Alright? Oop. E for Benny's Motor Works. Respray. Oh, okay. Primary color. Snap. Let's just look at the blacks, or the classics real quick. Okay. Ooh, nice candy red. Wine red. Hot pink. Hell yeah. Come on, Barbie. Let's go party. I don't know. I wasn't quite sure what anyone else was doing. I can stay on Clio. I can switch to a Crim. What were you looking at doing, Mac? Do green. Stay on Clio for a bit? I can do that. I kind of like that midnight blue or that galaxy blue. Is there pearlescence? There are not. So let's look at the metallics. I mean, they look roughly the same. The mattes. Ooh, a matte might actually be really nice. How's that? Hi, Vel. What's that frowny face for? Isetta. I'll be honest, when I walked in, I couldn't even see the Isetta, so it looked like one of those woody station wagons. I was not interested in one of those wood-like station wagons. Oh my god. Full-on chrome. Should have mentioned it. Darn it. So you're telling me you haven't seen the Isetta? I saw it on Sal's stream, thank you. But I didn't know how to mention that. Oh, there's pearlescent colors. Oh, and I can do... Oh. Alright, well, now I got a primary color. Was it matte that I really liked? No. Metallic. Alright, there's 25 there. Pearlescent colors. Metallic. Oh, that's interesting. Get that slight green look on it. Oh, that's gonna be so fun messing with cops like that. They'd be like, oh, it was orange. Wait, no, it was blue. They'll never tell the difference between colors. There's a spider on the trunk? All right, I'll remember that for next time. There's a spider on the trunk. Hi, Plum. How you doing, buddy boy? I think I kind of like the dark green. You've stuck mainly to the classic paints because you don't know how time era approach the pearlescent is. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. All right, what about interior colors? Not doing it. Would that be dashboard colors? I guess the interiors don't actually work. After an unfortunate incident involving 2 raccoons and a barrel of blinker fluid, PDM is closing for the evening. We thank you for your patronage. Incredible, Val. Ooh. What year is the server? 1969. Pearlescent was around back then? Yeah. Okay. I'm already sold. I'm already sold. Apparently big advancements were made in the pearlescent paints in 1963. Sold. Sold. Where's pearlescent? I kind of hate that it only seems to be affecting the top of it. What do we think? Bright green? Lime green. Galaxy blue, dark blue. Saxon blue, mariner blue, diamond blue. I think I'm kind of digging the bright green. I'm gonna go with the bright green. Can't change the interior, which kind of sucks. Window tint? Can I actually get window tint? That doesn't seem to be working. Wheels. I'm not gonna worry about wheels. Vehicle extras. Oh. So I can have a duffel bag in the back. That's kind of nice. That green kind of reminds me of the puke green that Kia uses. Offense received. No, that's fine. It's... I just kind of like it. Ooh. Turbo? Is that all I can get? After that is just the turbo? I was hoping for some more. Oh, well, maybe that's just at Benny's. Let's go look at this one down here. Run a whole bunch of red lights and hope no cops are around to see it. Heck yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to pay for that. You live by which rule? All right, repair. No, it's just the turbo upgrade. Okay, no other upgrades are available. So they must only allow turbos for the basic upgrades, and then everything else has to be done through a player character, which is fair. Totally stopping at red lights when cops are nearby. I mean, you gotta. If you don't, the cops will get you. Okay, so who's on right now? Just Salad, me, and Mac. Let's go ahead and put my mask on. Refuel this real quick. That cost me $3. Isn't there a convenience store nearby? Oh, maybe it's that one over there. I was 100% gonna try robbing that one. I want to see what it's like to launder cash. See how that's changed up. So I think this is the launder cash script. Let's see if it's still running. It is not. So there is currently no way to launder cash. Keeping in mind we've only had 2 named locations in your Valheim server. Are the names Seven Oaks and Twin Rocks too similar to each other? They feel kind of samey. I mean, they are samey in the sense that it's very nature heavy. And it sounds like a retirement home. Thank you, Hero. I love my beard mask. It's the only thing that keeps the popo off my tail. Yeah, this car's decent. I'm glad I went with this one. I think this is going to behave much better than the Camaro that I bought on Wayne. Your brother built a massive bar longhouse on an island with 7 oak trees. Figure that name out. I mean, that checks out. That's obviously 2 rocks. Then you've been working on the city fortress, but haven't been able to think of a good name. It has 2 giant rocks incorporated into the design, so you were thinking of Twin Rocks, but it sounded way too similar. So it's a giant fortress with 2 twin rocks built into it. Twin Rocks. All right, let's workshop this a little bit. Fort Twin Rocks, Castle Twin Rocks. Castle Twin Rock, maybe, instead of the rocks. That person just merged into me. Stone titties, perfect. Maybe something keep them titties around, yeah. Titvale. Perfect. Yeah, I think this will be the perfect gun running car for Clio. Decent handling, great speed. I think this will keep up with cop cars no problem. Obviously plenty of trunk space. Perfect for bodies. Perfect for bodies will be Titvale Keeps slogan. What's better than stone? Stew. Oh, that's incredible, Hero. I like that one. Wonder if I have my garage yet. E to store vehicle. Heck yeah, I do. Incredible. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Broken door. Broken door. Register empty. Empty rack. Oh, well, I've been robbed. Do I have a phone in here? It was nice of them to lock the door on the way out. Where's my darn phone?
Hello?
Oh,
Oh, hi there, Mr. Cleo. Had a bit of a break-in, did we?
yeah, I was just getting ready to give you a call.
Well, apparently we got a call from, hold on there. A certain Lewis Hilton? You know, happen to know Mr. Hilton?
I don't believe so. Name doesn't ring me any bells.
Well, looks like you got yourself a friendly neighborhood Samaritan, as they say, where I guess he called it in that you had been broken into. Or
That's-
at least he called in and there was a note left at the payphone.
Well, that's awfully kind of him. I just got back myself from PDM purchasing a car, only to find the back doors broken in, the register's empty, and some of my stock stolen downstairs. I'm afraid that beer I was going to give you is going to have to wait.
Oh, you know, can't drink on the job, unfortunately, but. So, okay, so can you run me through what you saw and what happened as you walked in and got back here?
Yeah, I pulled out back and parked my car in the garage, walked up to the door and noticed that it was slightly ajar. It looked like, I guess the, you know, not the hinge, but what do you call it? The bolt?
The handle,
Yeah, like, you know, the thing that you twist and then the thing goes into the door and like when you twist it, it comes out of the door so that way you can open it. It's not quite a bolt, not quite a deadlock, but
a deadbolt.
well, yeah, I guess the deadbolt was also bent. That's kind of why I lock shop up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it was you saw
Jam?
that there
Maybe
were
jam.
signs of a break-in.
Yep, saw that there were signs of a break-in on the back door. Pushed that one open and saw that the inner door here, you know, the one that I just met you at right there, that one's broken. Came in to find the register door or drawer open. All my money's gone. And then down there, I've got my alcohol stores and a safe. The safe luckily wasn't broken into, but a couple of bottles of liquor were stolen.
Okay, so hold on a second. So the register, and how much money did you have in the register, or?
There was about $200 in there, I think. Small bills and all that, you know. I keep
Okay,
my
so you're
tips
missing
there.
About $200 from the register. Give me a moment. Just give me a second, sir. I'm just gonna write this down real quick.
Yeah, take your time. Far be it for me to rush you when you're helping me. You want a cola or something? You need a sandwich?
No, I'm fine for now, sir. Give me a moment.
Okay. Jam? Is that what it's called? Is it just a door jam? You're not a portologist. Yeah, that's what I thought. I figured the jam was like the actual like frame essentially. Door jam was broken. I think jam is what I was going for, yeah.
All right, so sorry about that, sir. So let me start from the top here. What is your full name, sir?
Cleo Michel, Michel.
All right, Monsieur Michel. Am I saying that right?
It's French. It's hard. You can just call me Cleo if that helps.
French, so Michel? Oh, hold on. Give me a moment there, sir. I gotta respond to another call real quick. You sit just tight. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Oh, I'm gonna have to find out who broke in here. Salad is responding to a a vehicle theft in progress. You know, I never did. I don't think I can get into my house, can I? I don't think my house exists, does it? Enter house. Nope. House don't work. Which means I don't have access to my personal save. Unless... That's public parking. Are there houses up here? I don't think so. What's this? El Gordo Campground. Oh, okay. I don't think there are any big rig parking. Dang, that sucks. I was hoping that there'd be like apartments around here that I could go to, because I've got stuff in my apartment stash, like alcohol, that I can't access right now because my house ain't working.
Sorry about that, Mr. Michel. So you said your
Cleo's
name was
fine.
French?
Yeah, it's first name's Italian, second name's French, you know.
Well, that's confusing, but all right. So wouldn't it be pronounced Michel then?
Maybe?
Well, I don't know. My mom speaks a little French, but I wouldn't know.
Well, you know, I born and raised here in America, so I've never heard a proper pronunciation. I just always figured it was, instead of Michael or Mitchell, it was, you know, Michel.
Well, it sounds quite Italian or Spanish when you say it like that.
Maybe that one's Italian and my first name's French.
Well, you'd have to speak to a Frenchman.
I'd
You
have to
know,
speak to a
funnily enough-
genealogist.
Funnily, apparently that we happened to arrest a French-speaking cat a while ago. No one could understand him. Fortunately, he's not here to translate for us. But anyway, so, Mr. Michel, or Mr. Cleo, if you will.
I will.
Okay. Around what time did you get over? Did you make it over here?
It was maybe 5 minutes before you pulled up. I turned around and heard you after I finished surveying what had been lost.
All right, fair enough. Okay, and like you said, there was $200 in the cash register.
Yeah, I think so. I hadn't yet, finished my tally for the day.
Okay, so you
Have a good night,
hadn't
Ingle.
Finished. Well, you were over at PDM today, so you hadn't closed out the bar completely before heading over to PDM.
No, not yet. It was a late night last night, and I hadn't even opened the doors yet this morning, so I hadn't finished tallying everything up.
That's quite fair. All right, give me a moment.
You know, as a single business owner, it's tough doing all the accounting and the stocking and the selling and all that all on your own, you know? Yeah, thanks. I'll have fun filing a report.
Boy, to understand that. Well, actually, I don't have never worked in that type of business, but I can understand being short-staffed. That makes sense. All right. So, if I get this correctly, you made it over here and you didn't hear anybody running in, running out, making any noise. You didn't notice anything other than the register being open and signs of broken doorknobs and deadbolts and.
Yep. Yeah. Door jams look to be broken in. Register completely dry. They took a couple of crates from my store downstairs. Actually, you know, I didn't check the front door yet. I don't even know if they tried that one.
Well, let's go take a look. Well, it seems locked. So.
Yeah, that's locked tight. So they must have just come in the back and then back out.
Mr. Cleo, I'm very sorry, but apparently there's been an explosion just north of here, so I gotta go and respond to that real quick if you'll excuse me. I'll be right with you, though.
Yeah, no problem. Well, we can't not go see what exploded, right?
What are you? A blind forward to getting a workout this weekend.
hola.
Gotta
¿Cómo
stay in
estás?
shape to the good.
We gotta see who's blowing stuff up. You bet they used butane? I bet they used my alcohol. I heard the sirens go this way, and then that was it. Wonder what blew up. I'm peeking over at Salad Stream just to try and figure out what might have blown up. Shop for clothes. Change outfit. Alright, back out of my street clothes. There is actually a city services job that allows you to do truck driving and deliveries. And as we get more people, what we want to try and do is set up the possibilities for player characters to like order, you know, alcohol or food to their business, and then have player characters deliver it. So that way there's actually some good role play between those two things. And it potentially gives, you know, some criminals the opportunity to intercept those orders and steal them. And if they steal them, then they can sell them for, you know, any kind of profit that they want. At least that is something I have suggested. I don't know if that's something that is 100% like, yeah, that's gonna happen. But that's something that I have suggested. And I hope it does, because I think it would be fun. It would be great to get alcohol and food for, you know, less if you buy it on like the black market, you know, so to speak. Or something like that, you know? Eileen 3. Yeah, that one's good. But yeah, there is definitely a truck driver one. There's gonna I know that there's all sorts of things available. You can buy some basic guns from Ammunition, which is nice. You can't watch the stream and install GTA 5. Let's see. 4 to 5, 5 to 6. No, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. I'm only going for about another hour or so. So you can always install it another day. Typically, everyone plays on Fridays right now, because that is when we've all usually got the free time to play. So y'all are more than welcome to join in next Friday. In fact, one thing that y'all should do is join the Boardwalk RP server, so that way you can apply and get whitelisted to be able to join, because I think it's still whitelist. I don't think it's open right now. Hey, Codio, welcome to the stream. It goes pretty well myself. How about you? Love the name, by the way. Cody is a great name. 10 out of 10. Oh boy. And I know that we have a script for laundering money. It didn't look like it was available right now, but basically when you rob like a convenience store, it gives you marked bills, or a bank, or an armored truck. It gives you marked bills, and you have to take it to either a player character that's willing to launder the money, such as Cleo, or an NPC that takes a big cut of it, which is a way to keep people from abusing it. It's going well. You thought you would check out some GTA RP. Been hearing a lot about it, but never been able to see how it plays out. Well, today's a little bit more of a slow day, but GTA RP is a lot of fun. If you enjoy doing any type of roleplay, you know, whether it is like Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop RPGs, or you've done it on other games and servers, GTA is a great avenue for that. And there's tons of servers out there. A lot of them tend to be modern, because modern is, you know, just a solid foundation for GTA RP. This one that I'm playing on is the Boardwalk, and it's based in the 1960s. 1969, I believe, is the year, to be exact. So you get some old cars, old guns, you know, fun stuff like that. It is the 1960s through rose-tinted glasses. So no like racism or major misogyny or misogyny. At least there shouldn't be. If there happens to be, that is something to report to the admins for sure, because that's not something we want to harbor here. But it's a good time. I was in the middle of talking to a cop about someone breaking into my bar. As you can see, someone broke the doors, emptied the registers, stole some alcohol, and then the cop got a report. He's the only cop on. Got a report of an explosion, and I'm watching his stream on my other monitor, and it looks to be the person who broke in and stole my liquor. So I'm waiting on him to get back to see what happens, but he is having a time, and I have no problem shouting out my boy Salad. Because he is playing Officer Jimmy Winters, who is a riot. Oh my god, all the characters that are on here are hilarious. He has Jimmy Winters, who sounds a little bit like Morty, from Rick and Morty, if you've seen that. He also plays. He's got. We've all got a few characters just to help out with the RP here and there. We'll often switch between them. Cleo is my head of the crime syndicate one. He's one of the major crime guys. I've got a lower end crime guy who is just, you know, a kind of throwaway. Like, I'll do stuff to give the cops something to do to help provide plot to some of their story arcs that they're making. Because we all try and help each other out with that sort of thing. I play a German doctor when they need someone on EMS. I think that's... Oh, and I have Officer Johnny Barron. He's just a hippie man, and like a California surfer dude who's just all about having a good time and being chill, man. And that's what he sounds like and how I talk the entire time I play him. And his last story arc went through a lot. He got shot in the head and then suffered so many concussions that he had amnesia for a while and was in and out of comas. And the last time I got to play him, he attached himself to one of the sergeants in the PD, one of his higher ups, named Phil McCracken, and he thinks he's his dad now. Because he did not have a good relationship with his biological dad, in that he doesn't know his biological dad. So he is projecting some unknown desires onto Phil McCracken. And it is really funny because Phil is not that type of character. He's like, I don't want to be a dad. I never wanted kids. Like, he's a little bit of a corrupt cop. So it's really funny to see him like forced into situations where he's gotta care for a grown adult. It's hilarious. But yeah, it's good times. It's good times. There has been a lot that has happened on the boardwalk. And we're always looking for more people. Yeah, it's been a great time. And like I said, we're always looking for more people to hop on and play and add to it. Right now, I think it's only like 3 or 4 people on. But you know, we've had up to 10 people before. I was buying a car earlier, which while Salad's busy, I can go show you that. But because this is my like crime syndicate type guy, I figured he needed a good car with a lot of trunk space to do some smuggling runs, and I think this car 100% fits that bill. I mean, look at that trunk space. You could fit at least 3 bodies in there if you pack it tight. So you say story arc. Is that something you make up as you go, or is it something that is scripted out and you follow? At least 3 bodies. It is something that we just kind of play off the cuff. I consider it a story arc because it was like a pivotal moment in that character's life. So like, I came with there we go, store vehicle. I came with a basic concept that I had for, we'll say, Johnny. Johnny grew up in, you know, kind of the slums, a poor area, and almost got involved with some gang members, got involved with some gangs, but because of an officer that actually took an interest in him and some of the kids around him, he stayed on the straight and narrow and decided that when he became of age and was able to, he wanted to become an officer. So he joined the police force, started as a cadet. Now he is a trooper with the Highway State Patrol. But he's real chill. He's not the brightest. Like I said, you know, surfer dude stereotype. But as I played him, one time in RP, it slipped out just off the cuff. I called Sergeant McCracken dad. I don't remember why. I don't remember what brought it on, but I never forgot that because it made me laugh so hard. And as stuff kept going, we were chasing someone at the time named Celeste, who had held up a couple of cops at gunpoint and stolen their pistols, and had been doing just a bunch of crime. Johnny got shot in the head trying to pursue her. And just like, he just kept having like bad day after bad day after bad day. He drowned and almost died and broke his ribs, and like all sorts of stuff just like culminated up to a point where I decided I wanted to take a break from playing the officer so that way I could develop some of my other characters. So I had him run into a tree and crash and go down. I typed /kill to down myself after setting up some notes around, basically stating like, hey, welcome to the kingdom. Thank you for the follow, my dude. Basically stating like, you know, he hit a tree head on. He was bleeding. He ran into like a cougar or something and had some of his clothes torn off, and then he just went missing and no one knew where he was. And then I just had him like show up one day. I think I had him show up like at the hospital, or he got picked up out in the wilderness by an EMT, and the doctor called in saying like, hey, I think I found your missing trooper, and he had amnesia. And so that part was planned by me. It wasn't scripted, but it was planned in that I wanted him to go missing and have amnesia. But the time between joining the police force and that was all off the cuff. That was just total improv. That was just having fun, seeing how things went, and having a good time. So I went from like, yeah, I'm your normal guy becoming a cop, to this very traumatized person with a lot of baggage that is now being expressed through this trauma that he's experienced. And it kind of worked out because around that time, I actually ended up moving across the country, like in real life. So I've taken a break from Johnny, and he's been in a coma ever since because of that. And then once the guy who plays Phil McCracken is able to play a little bit more, I'll hop back on and try to finish that arc with whatever resolution comes. Because last we left off, basically Johnny was talking to Phil as if he were his father, and, you know, calling him dad. And he's like, man, I'm really having a good time hanging out with you. I wish we had done this sooner. Because, you know, he feels like he knows that he didn't have a dad growing up, but he has a dad now, theoretically. So he's like, wow, I'm glad that we can finally spend time together. And Phil McCracken the whole time is like, yeah, I love you, son. Like, he can't say that. So it's good. It's really funny. Very good. But yeah, that's that. All completely unscripted. Very long-winded way to say that it was all unscripted. And that is basically how we do it. Like, if there's something that we have an idea for, we might pitch it out of character to some other people that we want involved. Like the guy who's playing Jimmy Winters, Cleo just recently killed his doctor character that he played because he didn't like the character. He thought he was going to like it. He started building it up and realized, wow, I really don't like this character. But I don't want to just have him leave. He wanted to make a different doctor. And so I said, well, now that Cleo is becoming higher up in the crime syndicate, why don't we have him kill him? And he was like, okay, sure. I was like, all right, the only thing we're scripting, just be at this location so that way I can find you. Because it's a big map for two people to try and happenstance run into each other. So Cleo roped in a lawyer. He hired a lawyer and then roped him in to be part of the kidnapping, to basically make it to where this lawyer could not refuse being his lawyer. And then killed the doctor. Just straight up executed him in the wilderness somewhere. And now he's got a lawyer on his payroll. You're literally laughing. You're a psychology major, and this entire time you've been thinking of Robert De Niro and Billy Crystal and Analyze This? I've never seen that. Hold on. What? Analyze This. Analyze this. Where can I watch that? I'd have to rent it everywhere. A mafia don suffers anxiety attacks which force him to visit a psychiatrist. Renowned for his brutality, the mobster is worried about his reputation when he finds himself bursting into tears for no apparent reason. Seeking help on the psychiatrist's couch, the forceful and demanding hard man proves a challenge to the doctor who has several complicated problems of his own. That sounds amazing! And I love Robert De Niro. Oh, I want to watch that now. That sounds so good. Hey, Lauren, I got a movie for us to watch. But, I mean, just based off of that that little excerpt that I read, yeah, I bet it's very similar to that. And we do need a psychologist. If you wanted to be a psychologist, that could be a lot of fun. That could be a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, if you're interested, I put the link for the server up a bit, but I'll post it again for you. Because we're still a small server, we tend to only play on Fridays and try to get people together then. So, you know, it's not something you got to invest a lot of time into if you don't want to, but if you have a good time doing it, you know, feel free. You're guessing you're going to have to get the game and 5M and stuff. Could have Celestine and Amnesia Cop as patients. Unfortunately, Celestine is no longer on the server. The person who was playing them didn't have the time for the server, so they left. So Celestine has gone missing. If they ever come back, absolutely. But Amnesia Cop, 100%. And honestly, Jimmy Winters, the guy who I was talking to a little bit ago about who broke in here, he's got a lot of trauma that you could go into, which would be hilarious. Phil McCracken, I'm sure, would too. Like, everyone's got a little bit of baggage. So that could be fun. That could be a lot of fun to do if you wanted. But yes, you would need GTA 5, which I'm pretty sure goes on sale really frequently. So you can buy that for cheap during like a Steam sale. And 5M is free. 5M is free. You just download it, and I want to say it connects to GTA. I think you have to create an account, but again, it's all free. So you saw it yesterday for like 15? Yeah. Yeah, it's like I said, it goes on sale all the time, and you can buy it real cheap. I think I've bought it for like 12 bucks before. So you can also always check out Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle is a website that does game sales as well, and they donate some of the money to charity, and they very frequently have games on sale as well as bundles of other games that you might want to get. So you could get, like, I don't know, for instance, I got Death Stranding in a bundle. I think I paid like 12 bucks for it, and I got it with like 8 other games. We will wait for the ad to be over. No worries. Welcome back. Oh, did not mean to press that. I was trying to turn my Stream Deck back on because it went to sleep. What was I saying? Oh, I was saying check out Humble Bundle as well. That and GOG, I think, are 2 game key resellers that are reputable and do well. Humble Bundle, you can get games bundled together for super cheap. I got Death Stranding, which I think is like a $30 or $40 game for like 12 bucks. And then I got 7 other games with it, I think. So let us see. One question. Did it post? Hey, Stasnak. Are you going to be able to get on today? To answer your question, it did post. And then it didn't post. And then it did post. And then it didn't post like 6 times. And then it did post. The RAM ended up being... the RAM that I bought was 3600 megahertz. And it can be downclocked, but the motherboard was having a time getting it to downclock. But I finally got it to work properly after I read the motherboard's manual. But for some reason, when I plug in the graphics card, it does not always post. And I do not know why. It just won't send signal. So either the 1650 is dead, like not working right, or there's something else wrong. So, but I was able to get it turned on and updated and everything like that. But I desperately need to find my spare M2 drive because just trying to install like Steam was using 100% of my disk, which is not good. Not good at all. Purchase it on Steam now, and you will start the download tonight. Hopefully you'll be able to join next week. Speaking of which, what time do y'all play? So I don't know where you are. For me, it is 7 p.m. Central. Usually on Fridays, we have people starting around 2 or 3 p.m. Central because some people live in the EU. And they'll play usually until about like 7, 8, 9, depending. So sometimes we play all day. Sometimes we just play for a few hours. But usually it's Friday in the afternoon into the late evening if you are in the US. But hell yeah, my dude. I'm excited for you to join us. I would love to see the character or characters that you come up with. Because you can play more than one. You don't need to stick yourself to just one character. I believe it is a whitelist server. I know that Chips, who is the server admin, turns off the whitelist now and again. I don't know if it is currently off. So you do have to join the Discord server. Which just for the sake of convenience, I will put there. So you can click that. That should take you to the Boardwalk, the Boardwalk's Discord server, where you just fill. I think it's like a Google form. Is there any talk of tomorrow? You just got home from house hunting, and it turns out you hate house hunting. House hunting sucks. I feel you, bud. I don't know if there is talk of tomorrow. I know Chips is away on work business right now. Oh, you're right. That's a Link to the Kingdom. It's 1960. That's the Boardwalk one. Sorry, guys. That first one's my Discord. This one's the RP Discord. But yeah, to answer your question, I don't know if anyone's going to be on tomorrow. There is no whitelist, but you do need to be on the Discord to join. There you go. Thank you, Mac. I appreciate you, bud. You're in Central, so that's easy. Me too. Fridays, for now, are free, but may change at the end of August due to the fall semester starting on the 28th. Totally understand. Hey, Buckaroo, what's up? Hello?
Hello. I
Hello.
just realized that I had Firefox there. Okay, this is for roleplay purposes because I'm using a phone, by the way.
Oh, okay. You're calling Cleo then, I assume.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Cleo. This is Corporal Winters here calling you. I was that nice CS highway patrolman that was in your bar a few minutes ago.
Oh, yes, Mr. Winters. Yes. What can I do for you, Officer Winters?
Okay, so your missing inventory was $200 from the register, and did it happen to be 30 bottles of vodka and about 29 beers or so?
That would be a couple of the cases that I'm missing. I think I was missing some whiskey too, but definitely the vodka and the beer.
So, like, maybe like a bottle of whiskey or so?
I would have to check my charts, but you know, I think it was a crate. Let me put the receiver down for a second.
Hold on, hold on. Ah, damn it.
Put him on
This
hold.
guy's putting me on hold.
Alrighty. So let's see. We got some whiskey, some rum, and some vodka. So we'll call it beer instead of rum and whiskey. You would suggest making sure all the power is properly connected. You would also want to see how the GPU reacts to RAM that is more compatible with the board. Well, I got the RAM working without the GPU just fine. So. All right, Officer Winters.
Yeah, it's Corporal Winters, but go on.
Officer Corporal Winters.
Yeah, Corporal's fine. But anyways, keep going.
Yeah, so, according to my inventory sheet, I was missing, about 3 crates of vodka. So that would be about 30 bottles. I was missing, 2 crates of whiskey, as well as, 3 crates of beer. And when I was down there looking, I found some sugar canes on the ground. I don't know if that helps your investigation.
Sugar canes, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, and do you happen to have found any gray or white hairs laying around? I know, very strange question, but...
I didn't see any, but I wasn't looking for.
Okay, well, tell you what, sir. I'm just letting you know that I may have caught the culprit. I happen to have part of your inventory that went missing, as well as the $200 missing from the...
Oh, that's...
Sir, I
yeah.
just heard an explosion. I'll call you back in a few moments.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Well, that was awfully rude. He just hung up on me. So you've had this happening recently. Discord links just open Discord. Any idea how to join if the invite link doesn't work? Well, I mean, it usually is supposed to open Discord, but it's supposed to take you to the Discord and prompt you to join. Interesting. You once left the motherboard power a little loose and had random crashes until you spotted it? I don't think the motherboard power... So the issue that I was having is it would post and it would tell me that it was having trouble overclocking. So I figured, okay, that's because the RAM is that the RAM is higher than the motherboard was rated for. So I just pressed the mem-OK button on the motherboard and it decided, oh, okay, the RAM's good now, and it automatically adjusted it. It's running at like 2664 or 2466 or whatever the weird megahertz range is for that type of RAM. And it was booting fine without the graphics card. Well, it wasn't much of an error message as it was the American Standard like BIOS thing popping up and saying something about trouble overclocking and to go into my BIOS. And that wasn't actually the solution at all. It was just pressing the button on the motherboard. And then it worked. And then when I would plug in the GPU, so power it down, plug it in, change all the connections around to go out of the GPU and turn it back on, it would only sometimes post. It would post and get to Windows, and then other times it just wouldn't send signal at all. So I don't know if it's actually posting because I'm not getting signal to the monitor. So I'm assuming it's not posting. When you don't get signal with the GPU, have you tried seeing if you have signal from the motherboard? I have tried swapping from the GPU to the motherboard to see if that is outputting any signal, and it's not. But it does pick up the graphics card, because if I leave the graphics card unpowered, which I accidentally did, and turn it on, it goes to that same American Standard screen and says, hey, plug in the graphics card. And I go, oh, okay. Plug it in. And then sometimes I'll get it to an American Standard screen saying, you force shut down your computer, so we're making you go into the BIOS to make sure everything's working. So I know the graphics card is putting out some video signal. It's just not always working, apparently. So I need to try the 970 and see if the 970 works. Because it could just be the 1650 not working. Maybe it's broken. I thought I took good care of it, but I may not have. What color is the floor down here? I don't think there's a lock on it anymore, is there? What? Why can I access my garage from here? What? That's not right. That don't make no sense. Okay, sick. So we've got Blup, Hero, and Cody joined in. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Go. Join the Discord, read the rules, and you're pretty excited to jump in. I'm excited for you guys to jump in. Seriously. You're hoping to play tonight, but you don't know. I mean, if not tonight, that's okay. You can always, honestly, you can play anytime. Like, if you just want to get used to the controls and stuff, y'all are able to play anytime. Hop on, create your characters, do that at your own pace. Ask if anyone else is on to play. I know Arlo. Arlo is bad. He asks frequently if anyone's available to play. Usually when he asks, I'm at work, so I'm not able to. But Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, the weekends, tend to be when people are able to play. So if you see anyone on or are able to get anyone on, gonna be a good time. You know what you're doing. You'll get that little. Yeah, I'm hoping I will. Honestly, the biggest concern right now is just the hard drive. It's like a 512 gig hard drive, but it's a hard disk drive. It's awful. So I've got to find my my USB of Windows 10 so that way I can image a new one. But thank you, Stasnik. I do appreciate all your help. One of the things that I love getting to do in this game is support other people's stories. No worries, hero. Yeah, do what you need to do. I'll only be going for maybe another 40 minutes. Because I don't want to leave Lauren with the dogs all by her lonesome. Although I haven't heard her or the dogs in a while, so I think they're okay. But I don't want to leave her with them. That's not fun. But it's good seeing you, buddy, and I'm excited to play with you. I'm excited to meet Hank Hill. Even if you call him, like, Mark Mound or something like that. Mark Mountain. Mark Mound. Yeah. Whenever we make joke characters, we tend to give them a close name. So, like, I made the Batman, who is a criminal that runs around and beats people up with bats, and his name is Wayne Bruce. Victor Valley. There you go. That's beautiful. I love that. I love that a lot. The reason why I'm just standing around instead of trying to do anything else is because, one, there's only a handful of us on, so I don't want to try and cause trouble for the current story that I hear Salad doing in Mac, which I am fine with. The more people we get on, the more simultaneous stories we can tell. But I really enjoy helping people with their stories. And I do have some admin powers, so I will occasionally, like, go into no-clip mode to help people put down, like, these notes. Like, if we're trying to RP a good scene and it's like time is of the essence, I'll help do that sort of stuff. Or I'll, hot swap characters so that way, my guy, like, I would have, if I had realized what was happening, I would have logged off Cleo and hopped on Enoch, my doctor, to help them out at the hospital. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna have to talk to Chips about that. Oh, I can't lock that door. Okay. I'm gonna have to talk to Chips about that too. You're gonna go play game Overwatch, you'll try to figure out how to play later. Yeah, no worries. If you need any help, let me know. Boy, this car sounds nice. I forgot that we have fire department and park services and stuff. Oh, I'm gonna have to get a second car. I need one as a commuter and one as a crim car. Dang it.
You keep saying that, but you're the one that's currently
Go
under
off
arrest
duty.
and, gonna end up in a jail cell for the next
Interesting.
little bit. Actually, I did read you your Miranda rights. I did. That's why I read you your charges, why I was arresting you, and I told you you had the right to remain silent, you had the right to attorney. I said literally all of that, sir. When
This is really funny to hear from up
I
here.
said it to you the
The
moment
GPU that was kept in the cloth bag
I
was the 1650.
very much did.
Oh no. I didn't even think about it. Do you think there was
Come on
static
over, just let me
discharge?
handcuff you there so you can get your wrist back.
I bet you that could be it. I could have accidentally fried it.
There you are. All right. Well, I gotta get.
Yeah,
started on this report. Do you have
you'd
any
think that if it were zapped, it would either work or it wouldn't. But after this, I'll hot swap it out for the 970 and see if the 970 has any more luck. Not that I'm really going to be computing anything tough on it. I just figured having that might help with some things.
All right, fair enough. You just sit tight for me.
Yeah, wow. I feel like a dunderhead for, like, I'm a tech guy who put an electrical component in a cloth bag. Granted, it's also been like, it's been sitting in a box, like it hasn't been jostled around really, but good job me.
Ah, Mr. Michael. Hello.
Oh, you startled me. Hi.
Yeah, I didn't mean to scare you there. How's it going there, sir?
Oh, going all right. I figured I'd save you the time of coming back to the joint. Come here and file the police report. Let them know that I talked to you.
All right, perfect. Well, so first of all, you wouldn't happen to have like a detailed account, like serial numbers on some of these bottles or anything like that?
No, unlike, you know, car parts or gun parts or, I don't know, vending machines? They don't really do serial numbers on the boxes or bottles that you got to keep track of. I mean, they do it for like manufacturing purposes, but it's not something that we write down.
Right. There wasn't like a shipment label or anything like that on some of these crates or anything.
No, that would have been on the crates that they came in, which we've already disposed of.
Ooh, okay. And did you happen to, strange question, you didn't happen to take in any of the serial numbers from these bills that were in the register, did you?
No, is that something I should be?
No, I mean, not necessarily. Just come with me, sir, real quick.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna warn you. This
Your money's
man
still
that
on the
you're about
RAM?
to meet,
I'll
he
give it a
seems
try.
To have a fake ID. 'Cause
I
he
was thinking the
date of
RAM
birth
too.
year- He said he was born date of birth 2023, so obviously it's a fake ID. But this gentleman that we are about to meet thinks he's actually Santa Claus, and he seems to be a stalker. And I'm starting to think that he might be running a sweatshop that has children making quote unquote toys for him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he seems like a pretty sick puppy. I'm just warning you right now. And he seems to know
If
a
it's
lot
not the
of personal
RAM, it
information
might be the
about
motherboard.
people he meets. So, like I said, he might be a stalker or part of a bigger organization. So just be careful, beware.
Okay, well, I mean, the Santa Claus thing explains the candy canes we found.
Yeah, I found one in my pocket just a few minutes ago.
I thought you were just happy to see me.
No. All right, Mr. Gibbons.
It's Santa. Oh, hey, Chloe.
You are awfully quiet there, Mr. Gibbons.
Oh, ho, ho. Sorry.
So-
I'm saying, Mr. Chloe.
So, Mr. Michael,
Yeah.
you didn't happen to see this man when you entered the bar, or see him leave, or find any hair or evidence or fingerprints or anything like that?
Well, when you mentioned the hair, I did go back down and take a closer look, and there seemed to be a couple of hairs stuck in the white grout lines. Probably why I missed them.
Hmm.
But
okay.
no, I don't
Where did
recall seeing
grout
this.
from my reindeer. I think Rudolph did it.
It was a white curly hair by any chance?
Yeah, it looked a little bit like a pube.
Well, seems to check out for either beard or head hair for this gentleman here.
But also, Rudolph has curly hair. If you rub his belly.
So yeah, I'm starting to also think that Rudolph might be his like head honcho of operations. You know,
No,
his
it's a
enforcer.
reindeer. Jimmy,
Yeah,
I think you really need to go to the doctor.
I'm really starting to think that this is all like code talk of his. This whole
Chloe,
reindeer, Santa
last year at
Claus, North
Christmas,
Pole.
did you or did you not eat turkey?
No, I didn't actually.
I was talking to Chloe.
Yeah, Cleo. Yeah.
Cleo, Chloe, sorry. Names, so many.
I don't remember. I mean, there's just a smorgasbord of stuff.
You
Maybe?
know that turkey is like one of the most common things people eat during the holidays,
On
right?
Thanksgiving.
That's also another time that people eat turkey. It's literally called Turkey Day in some places.
I do love Turkey Day.
And didn't you get a watch at Christmas? I think that's the pocket watch you have in your pocket over there.
No, this pocket watch I've had in my family for generations, but I did get a really faulty pocket, like, or wristwatch.
Was it faulty? Oh, then I need to give you a new one this year.
And
Okay,
the
so
leather
all-
wasn't real leather either. That thing broke after just a few months of use.
Oh, that's not good. I need to talk to the elf about it.
Okay, so all of this weird, creepy, stalkerish syndrome aside, Mr. Gibbons, you do understand that you're under arrest and under suspicion of many crimes here. So, well, what do you want to do here? Do you want to call an attorney? Do you want to just break a deal and do some jail time?
Yeah, you
pay
let
the
me
fine?
out, and then you get Christmas presents. Everybody
Yeah,
loves presents.
that's not gonna work, sir. You do understand that?
Why not?
Because you committed crimes, you're a criminal.
I'm not a criminal. I'm
You
Santa
quite
Claus.
no, you're a criminal, sir. You know, definitely, I can quite literally put you in right now for assaulting a police officer, attempting resisting arrest, also, driving while under the influence.
I wasn't driving.
No, you were just in a burnt out vehicle.
That happens sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what happened to my alcohol?
I have those bottles on me at the moment. I found it on his person.
Wow, this man was
just-
carrying 3 crates of vodka, 3 crates of beer, 2 crates of whiskey, and 5 crates of rum?
Well, unfortunately, 3 crates of vodka and 29 beers to be exact.
Beer's gonna cost you $5, man.
I
Well-
already paid for those.
And unfortunately, Mr. Michael, until we can actually confirm and get some detectives on scene to figure out if these are actually your property, we're gonna have to, hold them for evidence, unfortunately. You understand, I'm sure.
I do. It's disappointing, but I understand.
Of course. and-
Just a question, Jimmy. If they're not, do I get them back?
Well, technically, yes, they'd be your property. So we'll hang on to them until you're done your stint in prison. Or jail,
I
or
need
wherever you
them
end
for
up.
the after work party from Sunday.
Okay, well, I'll be very honest with you, Mr. Gibbons, if that's your real
Santa.
name. No, I'm not going to call you that. But, Mr. Gibbons,
Santa, Mr.
I don't-
Claus.
I don't think you're going to make it to that Sunday party.
I will be there.
No, you see, you're saying that, but let me just do a quick bit of math here.
So, Santa Claus, huh?
Yes.
Which list am I on?
At this moment, the good list.
Oh, well, that's nice to know.
He is going to the bad list.
I mean, he's just doing his job.
But the way he does it.
I mean, he was very gentle with me.
I know.
Well, of course you do. If you're Santa, you know everything, right?
I know a lot, not everything. I need my book to know the most of things.
Oh, I gotcha.
book is magic.
Are you magic?
The book is.
Well, if I'm still on the good list in a couple months when Christmas comes around, how about a couple of shipments of alcohol to the bar, huh?
I will ask the elves to make that happen.
Elf moonshine. That sounds great.
Or do you have a preferred brand?
I mean, you know, we're a bar. We use all sorts of different brands. You got some top shelf, low shelf. All depends. You want a cocktail, mixer, straight shots, you know.
That new drink you made yesterday, it's gonna be a success.
How'd you know about the purple nurple?
I'm Santa.
That's a trade secret.
You know, the cough syrup you add that little bit makes it.
I mean, yeah, it's just supposed to help that little bit of a buzz. Everyone knows cough syrup's great for that.
I know. I know.
I was thinking about
But you have
trying
to
the cherry flavor instead of the grape, though.
No. Keep it with the grape. If you're gonna drink, you're gonna try it with the cherry, and you're gonna be sick.
Oh, so you're a fortune teller too, huh?
I know a lot of things.
What's this guy gonna get for Christmas?
He's gonna get gold.
Hey, free fuel.
It's So, how was your date last week?
My what?
Your date? You had a date last week. Last week for a Wednesday, I think it was.
I've been a bachelor for a while. I don't think I had a date last week.
Yeah, you had.
Okay, let me stop that right there, real quick, Mr. Mark Gibbons.
Santa, Mr. Claus.
Mr. Gibbons, you are currently, just from what I understand, if we're dropping all of the robbery charges, which you could get charged for in the future if the evidence comes back and, turns out that you did commit the theft and robbery and the breaking in of the Blackwood
I will
Saloon.
talk to Rudolph about it.
You can talk to whoever you want once you get your phone call and once in prison there, sir. But what's going on right now is I have you for assault, piloting with a vehicle without proper licensing, reckless driving, jaywalking,
I
public
have a
intoxication.
license. I have a license.
It's not a valid one. Public intoxication, disturbing the peace, resisting arrest, littering, and arson.
My license is okay. That's my name on it.
What about
says your
robbery?
name, and it says well, like I said, Mr. Michael, unfortunately, I don't have the evidence right now to prove that he did commit the robbery, but there will be an investigation to figure out if this gentleman here was in fact the culprit. And if he did, then he will be charged later on for those charges. You do understand, right?
I suppose it just seems really convenient that there would be candy canes in my basement. You know, that is supposed to be locked,
And in
and
his pocket, so that he steal it.
Yeah, but unfortunately, candy canes in your basement and a man calling himself Santa Claus. That's not really evidence now, is it there, Mr. Michael?
no, it sounds like dissociative identity disorder and part of a confession.
Well, do you happen to be a clinical psychologist, perchance?
Not
It's
licensed.
not.
Well, then no. That's it. Unfortunately, I would have asked you to testify in court, maybe evaluate this man, but fortunately, if you're not licensed, I can't have you do that. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, you can't just have any old quack, spouting nonsense. Maybe I should go back to
Old
school.
quack? Old quack?
No, is he making
you a duck now?
naughtiness now?
No, I'm Santa Claus.
You were sounding like a duck.
Well, if it quacks like a duck.
Smells like a duck. Tell him maybe next week. I mean, he knows I wasn't talking about him, right? Like, I would have been the old quack.
I have a feeling ye misunderstood.
Hmm.
But anyways, Mr. Gibbons, you do understand that for all of these charges, which I quite literally witnessed myself with my own 2 eyes and also my face,
The
I get-
arresting, yeah. The punch, yeah, but not the rest.
you're saying that you did not operate or leave.
No. Did
your
you see me
license-
operate a vehicle, sir?
Yes, actually, you tried to break into my car and hotwire it and then drive in it.
Did I drive in it?
No way, really?
You did get pretty damn close to driving. Okay,
But did I
well,
drive to it? Did I drive in it?
You know what, Mr. Gibbons? I'm very sorry. That's quite true. Let me take off unlicensed operation vehicle and replace that with carjacking.
Carjacking would be if you were in it the moment I stole it.
You're
That
right.
was not
So
true.
vehicle theft. You're right.
Wasn't either because you had your car back.
That's not how theft works, sir. You can't just
Theft is
steal
if you-
something. And give it
Theft
back.
is if you. Oh, theft. That wasn't stolen. You
Are
were
you
there.
aware?
I'm Santa Claus. I know everything.
I'm not. I don't think you do.
That's not theft.
All right. So let me change those charges for you, and I'll get right back to you at what the total is real quick.
Still not theft. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle
Well, wait.
all the way.
If you're Santa Claus and you know a lot, who did rob me?
I need my book for that.
All right, where can I find your book?
The North Pole.
All right, how did you get here from the North Pole?
My sleigh.
All right, where's your
It's
sleigh?
Back. Oh, back in the North Pole now. I sent the reindeers back. I'm here on holiday for 2 weeks. Saturday evening they come and get me, or Sunday morning they come and get me. And then I go back with my sleigh and my reindeers.
Is there any way you could have them bring your book back?
No, it stays in the North Pole.
Oh, well, I was just thinking if you wanted to get yourself free, you could have them bring your magic book back, and then you could show that to the police as evidence.
I can't. They can't read it either.
You can't read it?
Language. I can, but they can't. I speak all languages,
Swahili?
even Swahili.
Italian?
Sí.
Spanish?
Hola, ¿cómo está?
French?
Okay, so let's get back to what that was. So.
Oh, Salad's
Oh,
French
hold on,
Canadian.
no,
I
never
was
mind, I forgot to remove
really-
another term.
Keep removing, Jimmy.
What about German?
Jawohl.
Wait, did we do French?
Oui.
Russian.
Babushka.
You know, between the three of us, I don't speak Russian, but that was pretty close, I think. Sounded it's convincing enough for
That
me.
means grandmother, by the way.
Mr. Gibbons. So you're
It's just
under
that.
arrest. Specifically, the charges that I could charge you with right now is carjacking, assault.
Didn't carjack
jaywalking.
you because you were not in the car.
Sir, you do understand that that's not Grand Theft Auto, since the vehicle is also worth more than $700.
But I didn't drive. I didn't drive.
It doesn't matter if you drove. You broke into a vehicle and then hotwired it. That's quite literally carjacking.
Was the door
I
unlocked?
disagree.
Well, it was, but it doesn't matter. If you're trying to hotwire a car, that's still carjacking.
You know, you got a point there. What if it's my car and I forgot my keys?
Well, it's obviously not carjacking because it's your own vehicle. Okay, so
Technically,
carjacking
it's
is...
not his car.
Oh, exactly. It's the city's property, so then you're going to get charged and fined by the city. Congratulations. You are admitting to a lot of crimes at the moment.
I'm not admitting to any crime. I
You
just said
quite
it's not your. I just said it's not your car.
Oh my god.
no, but you did admit to jaywalking, intoxication, disturbing of peace, resisting
I
arrest,
was not
littering.
intoxicated.
I don't know, sir. I could smell the alcohol on your breath, and I had enough to know. And also, I'll just ask
I
the
wasn't
hospital
dr-
for the blood work.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, fair enough. And
This
if
is
it
this
happens
is
to
so
be you
bad.
weren't under the influence of anything, well, then that'll come back and we'll drop that charge. But
Don't forget
you're
about
still-
reverse pickpocketing.
Well, unfortunately, that's not an easy crime to pull off, or even a crime I can actually charge him with. However,
You got your keys, you got your
you're-
wallet. You never know what else he took.
Yeah, I do. But but I'm very sorry there, Mr. Gibbons, but the carjacking and assault those
Santa,
are two
Mr.
charges.
Claus.
Mr. Gibbons, those are two
Mr. Claus.
charges. Also
So
resisting
at
arrest.
one point you don't believe my license and my ID because you said it's not valid, but yet you're still calling me on the name that's on there. Isn't that not making any sense? Does it, Jimmy?
Well, it makes even more sense. It makes more sense that your ID is valid, but the wrong date was posted on it than it does for you to actually be Santa Claus now.
I am Santa.
Well, tomato, tomato.
I thought
But
Santa would have a
all
bushier
those-
beard.
That's for the winter. In the summer, it's too hot.
You do understand that all those other charges I mentioned, they're on there, right? Do you want to know what it comes up to the grand total?
Nah.
We got a.
Wait,
they
he's
come
Santa.
up
I bet he
to
could guess
a
it.
Well, yeah, go for it. Take a guess.
65 months and a fine of $5,850.
Man, you really must be a lawyer because that is exactly right. So, what's going on there, Mr. Gibbons? Are you pleading guilty or.
Wonder how many pigs that is.
Not guilty.
Oh, okay. So, you want to take this to court, do you?
Yes.
Okay.
But I will
Well,
never be there.
fair enough, but you do understand that you'll be held in this cell until you appear on your court date.
No, I'm not.
Well, can you pay for the going out on bail? I don't
much
think you
is
have
it?
bail money. That's a very good question. I don't think we've ever had that happen before.
Yeah, go figure it out.
All right, well, I'll have to make a phone call. Mr. Michael, if you will follow me, please.
Oh, sure, sure.
Say goodbye to Mr. Gibbons there, or Santa Claus or whatever.
Nice meeting you, Santa. Good luck. Good luck on your court date.
Yeah, so unfortunate, but once again, I'll have to hang on to this alcohol in the evidence locker until it's proven to be yours and part of the crime committed at Blackwood Saloon. Between you and me, though, and this is, don't take this for legal advice, I'm pretty 90% sure that he is actually responsible for it.
Well, how do I get the stuff that's still missing? Will the city reimburse me through his lawyer, or?
Well, that unfortunately, that's the type of thing where you're going to have to press charges against him, lawyer up, and charge him for it, go to court, have him charged for the theft, and, he'll be judged by a set of his peers, yada, yada, yada. If he's found guilty, then you will be reimbursed by his, by himself, by whatever the judge deemed fit. I'm very sorry if this is complicated and is going to hurt your business, Mr. Michael, but it's bureaucracy at its finest, and I can't really control that, unfortunately.
See, this is why I employ my own lawyer. Yeah, I'll certainly be pressing charges. I guess just keep me apprised of his situation and let me know when you need me to do that.
Well, you did file in a police report, right?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. All right, so file it in and I'll be sure that whenever we have a detective on duty at next, he'll be right over as soon as
Excellent.
possible to
Thank you.
gather evidence and figure out what's going on. This might take a while, so I'm very sorry, Mr. Michael, but it's just the way she rolls, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's all right. Business has been slow anyway.
I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, this whole Santa Claus thing, it's disturbing.
Yeah, I don't know how he knew about that watch or about the amount of money and time he would have to serve.
Yeah, well, he's like I said, he might be a stalker, but unfortunately, I can't charge him with that.
Well, he did specifically know what I put in my drink last night. That was at my home.
Yeah, but do do you have a it's the type of thing where until he gets caught for stalking specifically, like you see him, show up at your house. Excuse me, show up to your house uninvited and things like that. It's not the easiest thing to charge someone with. I can't just throw charges at him without any evidence. You understand?
What happens if you did try to do that? Would they just not stick? Or?
Well, yeah, pretty much. They could be easily proven. If he wants to go to court, it'd be the type of thing where he'd be proven non guilty or he'd be proven guilty for it. But in my experience, I don't throw charges at someone unless I have evidence for it. You do understand?
Oh yeah, I mean that makes sense. I just figure, you could probably slap that one on there, and maybe he takes any kind of deal. You drop that one because it's the one with the least amount of ground to stand on, and keep the other ones on, and then you still get him for everything you think he did, and not for the things you didn't think he did.
So what you're telling me, Mr. Mikhail, is police officers should charge you with what they think you did, and then you should go to court for what a police officer believes you did and not what he can actually prove you did do. Is that what you're telling me right now?
Well, he did put a candy cane in your pocket. He did put candy canes in my bar, and he knew what I was drinking last night. So I think there's some decent evidence to prove that he's a stalker, but, I'm just saying, if you want to nail him for the things that you've got the hard evidence for, and, you could still slap that on there, make it seem worse, scare him, get him, that sort of
Well,
thing.
I'll
I
tell
don't
you
know.
what. If it's something that's really bothering you, sir, and I do understand your feeling, you can definitely add it to your police report, and it will be investigated.
All right, I'll do that.
Once again, don't know how long it might take, but I'm sure you understand that I'm not comfortable with charging someone for a crime they may or may not have committed. He could just be a fortune teller. He could just be on some crazy drugs. He could have heard something from someone the other day. There's a lot of things that can happen. Although, if you do see him on your property or anywhere near your business, and he's not invited and he's acting weird and creepy, be sure to call us, because then we can definitely arrest him.
Yeah, I'll be sure to send you guys a wire as soon as I see anything weird.
All right, Mr. Michael, is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, you've been a big help. I appreciate everything you've done, and I'll update my report with the stalking, and look forward to hearing from you. I want to get my business back up and running.
Of course, Mr. Michael. Well, you stay safe, and if anything else pops up, be sure to let us know.
Yeah, absolutely, I will. Thank you.
Okay. Well, you stay safe there. I gotta deal with this crazy wacko.
Godspeed. Hey, can I update that report to include that stalking? Awesome, thanks. I think I heard the sounds of doors opening. So I'm wondering if he picked the lock and is trying to escape. I'm really curious. So I'm just kind of waiting to see. Hopefully this means that I'll get the alcohol that I'm missing in my safe back. One of the houses you checked out had a pair of geese in their yard. You think as like watchdogs, but geese. Did they honk as soon as you walked up? If so, then yeah, those are definitely watchdogs. How did the house hunting go? Their neighbor had geese. Oh, that's weird. I mean, geese are fine, but they kind of stink. Also, Stasnak, without, you know, any specifics, are you Central? East Coast? I seem to recall East Coast, right? They started making noise that wasn't a full honk, but it sounded like they were building to something. You think they were growling at you. That could be. I wonder if they were Canadian geese. How is the housing market out there? The geese were cool. Geese are pretty cool.
All right, Mr.
Oh no, he's still down there. Okay.
Mr. Claus, Santa Claus. Do you mind? I'm doing my business at the moment.
I should have locked my car and I didn't. All right, where do I want to go? I should check out. Ammunition real quick. Area we're looking in is pretty high demand. The city you live in, will be selling houses in, not as robust. Gotcha. So the city you live in is not as robust, but where you are looking, is in high demand. Your mailman stopped by on his day off to ask if you were selling one of them, so maybe better than you think. Oh. That's pretty nice. Vehicle theft. Oh, is there someone else on? Hey, Arlo's on. Dang, ammo is still so expensive. This is fun. Mac, I could have sworn I heard you, like, picking a lock and trying to break out of the jail cell. I wanted him to go back down there and see you gone so bad. Oh, right, gotta unlock it. You were thinking of doing that? I was wondering. You will be buying high and selling low as your guess. Ooh, that sucks. Are you buying to move to Stasnak, or are you buying, like, are you a real estate agent? Just poof, Santa is gone. In bed. Yeah, that would be hilarious. I didn't realize that Arlo was on too. I'm excited to see what he's gonna be doing. Oh, and man, I really want to get an Ocelot one of these days. Freaking love the Ocelot. Where is it? Just right here? Yeah, okay. Let's see if this one has any different customizations. Speakers, motorworks. Sure, we will repair. No window tint, though. I really wish the window tint worked. To live in, you think you'll end up in a mobile home for a couple of years? Is that something that you want, or is that just something you think is going to happen for other reasons? It's a stopgap to get out of this neighborhood. That's fair. I mean, shoot, if you're living in a neighborhood that you really don't want to be in, that sounds like a fair thing to do. Come on, there it is. Oh, stop that. Burlap sack man. Apparently that's what's going on over there. Where's Bruce? Right, I think I bought a car on this guy. But let's just go find a random car to carjack. Wonder which one this is.
Damn.
De clase vamos. This one's not a bad muscle car. Not one that you can buy, I don't think. Yeah, it turns all right. Ooh. That one's kind of pretty. I think I really like that one. Now let's go with this one. There we go. So what are your house plans, Stasnak? What do you got going on? Ooh, this does not ride as smooth as I recalled it. Oh boy. Nailed held it. Yeah, all of a sudden, I much prefer my other ones. My muscle cars. Much prefer my muscle cars. Actually, I wonder if I can go get my muscle car. Where is it? Public parking. That's PDM. That's driving school. Is this Legion Square? Or is this Legion Square? It's Pillbox Hill. I think that's the one that I dropped it off at. It's gonna be such a pain to remember where I've parked my cars. This looks right, maybe? Yeah, I think this is. Available vehicles. There's my 68 Camaro. Yeah. Don't know if I can do... Let's see. Player management. Mac is not on. Wonder where Mac went. Maybe Mac is switching. Short term, a nice trailer. Longer term, you don't know. You like views of the water. Ooh, lake. I would recommend lake over beach, that's for sure. So much harder to drive straight with a keyboard because you don't have that fine turning of a joystick. There we go. Acceleration wouldn't work. That was weird. I wonder if I could be Burlap Sack Man. All right, let's see.
Well, fuck you too, motherfucker. Well, fuck you too, motherfucker.
Let's see if this works. See if I can shoplift.
You moron!
I got a snickle.
Screw you! Motherfucker!
And a beer. Whoop. Where'd this guy come from?
Asshole!
Does this guy have a shotgun?
You moron!
Okay, well that's not right.
Screw you!
Well, there was someone outside, but there was literally a guy who just ran out the back room.
Motherfucker!
Okay, not enough police in the city. That checks out. Ooh!
No! Asshole!
Who shot that guy? What? Are you going for me? Oh, yeah, he's going for me. Yeah, so there was a guy outside who was not happy with me, and then that random store clerk who spawned? I didn't see that coming either. That was weird. That was really weird, very unexpected. Okay, so Mac is back on as Mark Gibbons. AKA Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Alright, so I will have to put in a bug report that, I've got a couple of bug reports that I gotta put in. Let me... Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Let me mark that so that way I can show some proof. Masks don't work properly. My mask on Cleo is the same mask that I'm using on this guy, which it shouldn't be. What was the other thing? Let's get some repair done. Where's a garage? There's a garage. Ow.
Sir, I didn't mean to hit you.
Oh, that's okay. I think I've just got a headache. I'm just gonna drive over to that garage and then take a nap if it's okay with you.
Okay, are you sure you're fine?
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be okay. I think you've got more important places to be with how fast you were just going.
I sure do. All right, sir. Well, you stay safe there, and if there's anything, you can just call the police department. Okay, bye.
Good. I am glad Salad caught that. All right, where's the... Where's... Ah, here it is. Okay. Store vehicle. Log out. This is Dr. Liebenthal, coming on duty.
10-4, doctor.
I will just stay here with you on this channel in case you'll need anything. Okie dokie. So, painkillers... 50. Yep, we are... and you know what? We're gonna take those bandages. I have a feeling Dr. Liebenthal could make a pretty penny on the side by selling these for cheaper. Or giving them to Cleo or something. Where do I access the garage down here? Thought I saw it upstairs, and I thought that was just a glitch, but no, maybe it is up here. Where is the garage? Job parking. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, nope, that's what I wanted. Takeout vehicle.
The new bow exhibit at the museum is amazing.
What the fuck?
I don't know why downtown got so hoity-toity either.
Okay.
Pain in the ass to get there from anywhere else.
I switched characters, yeah. And no worries, no worries.
Checking out a location on
Salad is the sole cop on, and some other people were doing some crime stuff, so I figured I would hop on to give him a hand. I can't quite play my my cop character because he's technically in a coma. So I've switched over to my doctor character. Because there were some people going down and stuff like that, so. Oh, I can do lights. I just don't have a siren, I guess? Oh, sick. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Definitely, that... that's not gonna go against you in any way, so having me down as your reference there is a solid way to do it. Civilian down. Grand Sonora Desert. Oh, it's over there. Okay. I received that civilian down. I am on my way.
Or just once you get close, just give me a call because there was a shooting near that area. I'm just gonna try to figure out what the heck's going on.
10-4. Oh boy. Oh, that was almost bad. Ooh, can't believe I threaded the needle there.
Hey Doc, don't come in just yet. I got 2 dead locals.
Oh, okay, as you say.
But you can start making your way over. Just don't get to scene until I tell you you can. Okay?
10-4. Gonna start your download and get ready for work tomorrow? Yeah, I hope to see you again soon. I hope you have a wonderful day at work, and I can't wait to get to play with you. Good luck with the download, and have a great day at work.
Is 1041 10-8.
Well, good day to you, Captain.
Good day, Captain. I got a situation over on my location. I'm on
my way.
Grand Sonora Freeway station.
Saznak, I can't wait for you to get back on, too. I'm excited to
Be careful.
deal with your lawyer.
Possible potential suspect, no current threat at the moment. He seems to be passed out at the wheel of his vehicle.
I'm about a mile out. Do you still want me to wait?
No, you can make your way over here, Doc. I'll let you handle the treatment.
Wasn't your dude a lawyer? I can't remember what his name is right now.
Good day, Doctor.
Ah, guten Tag. What seems to be the issue?
What's your 20, Jimmy?
Well, looks like your patient just mysteriously disappeared there. My 20 is just south, about maybe 100 meters, 150 meters south of the gas station on Grand Sonora Freeway, over in Blaine County.
I wonder if this...
10-4, I'm 4 miles out.
It's the little homestead next to the scrap yarn.
4.
Yeah, sorry about that, Doc. I don't know where your patient went there. He was passed out at the front of his vehicle, inside the driver's seat.
Oh, that's alright. Are you sure that there actually was someone there? Or might you maybe be suffering from a concussion? Do you want me to look you over?
Yeah, if you can take a look, then definitely, but I'm pretty damn sure I know what I saw. And this vehicle was reported stolen anyways, as well as shots were reported fired.
Well, certainly that wouldn't all be in your head, but just to be on the safe side, we will make sure your pupils dilate properly.
I was actually, as soon as my shift was over, I was going to get checked out at the hospital. I happened to get punched in the face earlier today, so wanted to make sure I was A-okay.
Yeah, that could definitely do it. Yeah, a punch to the face, hard enough, could certainly cause a concussion, especially if you have received any other sort of traumatic head injuries in the past, you know, like a baseball bat, a gunshot wound, a car accident, you know, that sort of thing.
All of the above, yes, multiple times, but I'm pretty confident that I know what I saw.
Well, your eyes appear to be okay, a little bit slow in the response, but I don't think that is a concussion.
So do you have like a boo-boo patch kit for my little ouch on the side of my face, or...?
I certainly do. Hold on, let me rummage through my bag.
Hey there, Captain. So, just to update you on the situation, what's going on. Thank you.
Hold that while I just apply a little bit of wound care to you.
Of course, Doctor. So, I'm just gonna apply it to myself while talking here. Give me a moment. So, Captain, what happened was I received multiple calls for vehicle thefts in progress,
that should be
as
it.
well as shots being fired for the past few minutes.
On the crew, Polly ended up a
if you look
lawyer
at the
because
MDT, you'll be able
you
to
were only
notice
playing one
a
character and the server
vehicle
needed lawyers. His
being
original arc
stolen.
was want to be king of the streets. Oh,
Vehicle
is that
theft in
what he's going to be
progress,
on here? Because I
yellow,
love that
cherry
idea.
red, black on metallic green, gasoline blue green, tornado, license plate 45PQ F526. And if you notice, right above that, we have shots fired from a vehicle with an M1911. Same car, same make, same model, same license plate.
Okay,
More
the stolen
discharges
car.
from firearm. Yes, of course. And we have on the back here the said license plate, which matches the description both times.
Good work.
As well as the driver. He was a gentleman that I happened to stumble across in Paleto Bay when there was a series of potential carjackings in progress. He was at the scene. I did not see him actively trying to carjack. I think the gentleman was trying to commit some nasty things and made up a story about a man in a burlap sack, and I'm pretty sure he gave me a fake name as well, because it was the
Okay.
same guy I ran into 2 separate times.
And now he's not here anymore.
Yes, he was passed out at the wheel of his vehicle, and he seems to have taken a nap.
I can concur. There is no one at the vehicle, and Officer Winters appears to be in tip-top shape, aside from a few scratches. so I do not believe he is hallucinating.
Okay,
Well, Cleo would love to do some work with you, Stasnak, I think.
Thanks, by the way, for patching me up there, Doc.
Oh yeah, it's my pleasure.
So that's what we got going on. I came over here because there was a report of an injured person, and when I showed up, like I said, passed out of the vehicle. There was also shootings at the store over there where I found 2 dead locals by the gas pumps. But I came over here to confirm what was going on over here.
okay. And the rest of your shift was okay?
Well, ran into some weirdo who thought he was Santa.
Sure.
Ah, well, better
I'm not
Santas
kidding.
and
That's actually what happened. And yeah, responded to a breaking and entering over at the Black Saloon, then responded to an explosion. And
Oh, what's
a
his
big dead
name?
Person.
What's
This
the
gentleman claimed
anti-Santa?
to have been Santa. I was pretty sure he was
Krampus.
under the influence of something. I tried to do breathalyze, check his breath. He swung at me, assaulted me. I managed to take back control of the situation. Well, he tried to carjack my vehicle as well. Took back control of the situation. Got him under cuffs. He tried to run away. Got hit by a car in the process. Took him to the hospital. And yeah, then took him into custody, and he's currently in jail awaiting bail or potentially going to trial. So
How long is he in arrest now?
he's been under arrest for, I don't know, maybe the past 30 minutes.
Yeah, remove that.
I was thinking of a different terrible human being, but close enough.
No worries. This guy, yeah. Yeah.
I would be tempted to go check over by the gas station for shell casings. If you want me to go do that, and maybe you two wait if he comes back.
Yeah. Go for
Description of the gentleman, mustache and similar hair to yours, sir, but brown. Pale skin, wearing a brown bomber jacket and a pair of jeans, from what I
it.
can
Okay. Then for.
He gave me the potentially fake name of John Clux, so I don't know if that's his real name or not.
Okay.
And how are you, Captain? Do you need any medical attention? You are quite a fine specimen yourself.
Thank you. I forgot your name always. What's your name again?
Dr. Liebenthal.
Mr. Lee, my deeply sincerely for the loss of one of your fellow doctors. I didn't see you yet, so yeah.
Oh.
I read it in the paper.
Right, I almost... it has been so hectic without him. I've missed him and forgotten about him all at the same time, just because I have gotten so very little sleep due to the amount of work I now have to do. Yeah, it is a tragedy that someone so young would find themselves in that situation.
Yeah, did they have a funeral already? Because I didn't see an invitation or anything.
Neither did I, honestly. I'm not sure if they did have a funeral. But
maybe you should reach out to his family.
yeah, I should see if the body has even made it to the morgue yet. I have not yet done an autopsy.
Oh, jeez.
And last I checked, I was the only medical personnel equipped to do that. So I will...
I heard you had some new hires. I know, because my wife is a nurse at your hospital now.
Oh, yes, I did hear about hiring the nurse as well as a new CMO. We've got another co-chief medical officer with myself. I have not yet met him though. No, this is doctor.
Jerk.
Well,
I'm teasing you.
Between you and I, most of them tend to be, yeah.
It will do great. By the way, congratulations with your promotion, I presume then.
Yes, Dankeschön. I greatly appreciate that.
If you ever need our help, just call us in.
Yeah, you are just a radio click away, yes, sir?
That's fully correct, sir.
Well, you have a good night, and let me know if you need anything else.
Jawohl.
Why did I make the good doctor German?
Jimmy, where are you hanging
because I wanted him to be a German doctor.
Station just up the road. I still have 2 dead locals out here. Found.
I thought it would be fun.
Blood stains as well as some.
And the story behind him was that
Doctor, can you
he,
check those locals out also, please?
yeah, Handu. The idea was going to be that he was, forced to be a Nazi scientist but didn't want to, so he took the chance that he could to jump over during Operation Paperclip to do stuff for the States instead.
Hey there.
Hi, Teddy.
So managed.
Come here, Teddy.
Come here, buddy.
Oh, good boy. Enoch Liebentot. Good boy. Loosely researched. Just, you know, general knowledge that I have. But yeah,
How dead is he, Doctor?
well, this gentleman appears to be dead from a gunshot wound to the cranium, so I would say very dead. But the shotgun laying next to him appears to be what did this gentleman in.
Shotgun laying next to him?
Yeah, there was a shotgun on the ground next to that gentleman, and this gentleman looks to be peppered all throughout the upper torso with birdshot.
Huh. Well, we didn't receive a call for any shotgun, and I didn't actually see a shotgun on the ground, so...
There we go.
Ah, I see.
But this gentleman also appears to have a shotgun, so I would imagine that the bullet wound in that gentleman's head came from a third shooter. That is probably the call that you got, yeah?
Well, I got a call for shooting with a handgun, so...
Yeah, that looked like a small caliber bullet, so that sounds about right.
Yeah, and also found a shell casing of 9mm, so...
Well, they are both dead. Would you like me to transport them to the morgue or let the locals handle this?
Up to you, Doctor.
Well, I could always use bodies. That was a joke, gentlemen. Though I do love my job, I do not revel in having, you know, dead people on my slab. Yeesh.
Yeah, sorry.
You two need to lighten up. Joke a little, laugh.
Oh, sorry, I'm still thinking about Santa Claus, I'll be not gonna lie to you.
Well, at least you didn't meet Krampus.
Krampus? You mean if it...
Who's Krampus?
Krampus, you know, he's kind of like the anti-Santa. He's the evil Santa. He hurts children instead of giving them presents.
Never heard of him.
Well, praise that you never meet them.
Okay. Let me get rid of those stunts.
Sorry about that, was just looking for potentially more evidence.
Oh, no worry. Well, it seems as though the locals will take care of their own. Is there anything else you need of my services?
Not at the moment, Doc. Sorry about that false call there, but I don't know what happened to that gentleman. I don't know if we'll see him again later or not, but we'll be able to handle it from here.
Well, I certainly hope not. It was quite rude to waste both of our times.
I would agree. All right. Well, thank you, Doc, for everything.
Yeah, my pleasure. Always happy to lend a hand, yeah?
Of course.
Yeah, same here. I'm just gonna go back to Davis.
All right, so you getting back off duty there?
What are you gonna do?
All right. And I am going to end stream. I went a little bit longer than I expected, and I'm going to go relieve Lauren of the puppos, because I heard them giving her a fit. So we're gonna drive this ambulance back and park it. There's that wildlife you were talking about, Stasnak.
See you later.
I don't remember how to say goodbye in German. Dog speed to me. Thank you. Teddy! What are you doing, buddy? Ah, auf Wiedersehen. That's right. Thank you.
By the way, sir, are you still there?
Dr. Enoch is, yeah?
Oh, no, this was a question for the captain. But thanks, Doc.
Oh, well, just pretends that I am the captain.
This is official police business, so I don't think I can do that, Doctor.
No sense of adventure.
Well, it's more of a legality type of thing. I'm sure you understand.
I did not study law, I studied medicine.
Fair enough.
But you may keep your secrets. I will only prize them out of your cold dead hands.
That's oddly threatening, Doctor.
No, it's just a matter of fact. You know, you will keep your secrets into your grave, and only the ones that are left in your hand shall I end up prying. I don't know what they will be, but, you know, secrets.
Okay, well, fair enough. Yeah, alright.
My goal is only to help you keep your secrets, you know, for as long as you need. That is why I patch you up, yeah?
Alright, well, fair enough on that point, Doc, and thanks again for that.
Yeah, you are a fine specimen. I enjoy working on you, with you.
Okay, and I'll be honest with you, Doc. Unfortunately, would you believe me if I told you you're not the first person to tell me that?
I would be surprised, actually, yeah.
I've been told that I have good veins to draw blood and things like that.
Oh, well, this I will have to see for myself. When is your next physical due?
I don't know. I get injured enough that I get a physical every other week, basically, unfortunately.
Ah, that's good.
Right. Well, I'm gonna have to head back to deal with this Santa Claus character, Doctor. If you're calling it in for the evening, then definitely get some rest and keep doing what you're doing, Doctor.
Yeah, danke schön. You as well. Gesundheit to you, and I will see you another time. Auf Wiedersehen.
10-4, take care.
Okay. All right. So we are gonna call it a night for tonight. I appreciate everyone hanging out with us. I don't know if Salad's gonna keep streaming, but I'm gonna say let's raid the boy because he's great and we love Salad. Salad is wonderful. But I appreciate everyone for hanging out. I don't believe Cody, Blup, or Hero are still here, but I'm very excited to get to RP with you guys soon. Very excited indeed. But Stasnak, it was great to see you. Braz, it was great to see you. I'm gonna finish getting the computer up and running, and then hopefully I will be able to get some servers going next week or the week after. Fingers crossed there. I was having trouble with the GPU earlier, but I might be able to figure it out. We'll see. Anyway, I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to each other. Stay hydrated. I'll see you all in the next event.